Listen, shorty, the truth got me thinking about some other shit. Like the day I met her, I had to get her in that outfit. I can't even lie, I didn't know what I was fucking with, but the way she let that thigh poke out that skirt through that little bitty split had my mind gone. I was on the phone, had to end that. Strike a conversation, no hesitation, trying to pin that. Didn't even know what to say. She don't play, I can tell that, but my confidence was up on 10. I couldn't peel back. Had to be aggressive, like progressive. Name your price too. Whatever you want, type of approach. Trying to keep it cool. Other niggas be thirsty, they approach. Be of a damn fool. Let her know I'm a OG, I'm Kenny P. I'm from the old school. Seen her crack a smile, the thought alone of that maturity. Other parts of the conversation, I was focused on that you and me. The fact that I'm sincere, she had no fear about this unity. A lot of things I do, but here's some things that I don't wanna be. I break it down, sometimes I smile just from the thought of you. Raised by a single mother, these the things that I was taught to do. Chivalry ain't dead, so I'ma treat you like a lady. Let you know that I'll be here when your ex was acting shady. I'm a perfect gentleman, so I'ma help you with your coat. But I won't like no cigarettes, so it's a blessing that you don't smoke. We gon' toast to the good life, can't go back to living trife. My game sharper than a knife, and I hope one day you'll be my wife. I treat each moment like my last. I ain't scared to blow this cash. I won't worry about yesterday, we'll let the past stay in the past. Give you access to the stash, so what you want is what you need, get it? You can have it all, I'll be the garden, you the seed, get it? I'ma let you grow just so you know you was made for me, not only to bear the fruit, but you're the tree, providing shade for me. Respectfully, I'm yours, this letter is signed by Kenny P. A lot of things I do, but here's some things that I don't wanna be.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Hopefully, everybody having a blessed Sunday, man. It's a crazy world we live in. Yes, it is crazy. Hopefully, everybody's having, like, again, I say it again. Hopefully, everybody having a blessed Sunday, man. It is the work week, man. It's time to get back to the motherfucking job. It's the time to get back to the motherfucking paper. Yeah, man. It's time to get back to it. But it's so much going on in this crazy world that we live in today. It's kind of hard not to speak about it. You know what I'm saying? I was on my one of my co-hosts channel last night, so we didn't get off that motherfucker about almost 6 a.m. Great dialogue, great conversations. Shout out to Full Bull. Shout out to everybody that popped up in the chat. It was real blessings. Shout out to my dog Tony Bands that's in here. Thank you for pulling up last night. But it's great to have good people, you know. And the YJ dude that pulled up before I even pulled up on the stage. You're a young, wise young man, and I'm glad to meet you, dog. You know what I'm saying? It is great to have good people around you. Surround yourself around good people all the time, man, because like I said, it's a crazy world we live in, you know. Now today is one of those days. It's a Sunday. We're not gonna get into no gospel, no church talk. We're gonna get into the real, you know what I'm saying? We gotta always speak on the real, no matter what day it is. We gotta speak on the real things that's going on around us every day by the hour. Queen Tanya, what's happening? How you doing? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If anybody, Drea, what's happening? I think that's how you say your name. If anybody haven't put their clocks back or ahead, make sure y'all, I think it's ahead. Make sure y'all go ahead, set your clocks ahead. I got food today. If anybody know in Arizona, we don't set our clocks back or ahead. We on mountain time, or shit don't move. But I got food ahead, you know what I'm saying? Because my Alexa kept saying a different time on it. Then my phone said a different time. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Make sure y'all switch those clocks. Make sure y'all do a lot of things, man. The time done changed. If y'all don't know, they trying to stop the time change thing. They trying to bypass it and make everywhere the same time. I don't know how that's going to work out and how they're going to make that happen, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make everywhere from state to state the same time. They're trying to make everywhere the same time zone. I don't know how they're going to do that, but this is something I heard. And yeah, it's crazy. Like I tell y'all, it's crazy. It's a lot of crazy things going on in this world. I'm trying to pause a lot of this stuff that I got in the background. Give me a second. I'm going to start off. 302 in California. It's 302 here in Arizona. Yeah, we on the same time zone. You know, y'all time change. Ours don't. You like usually y'all be like an hour behind us sometimes, or we'll be on the same time. You know what I mean? So yeah, California usually change. I'm trying to get to this get to these messages, man. If I told y'all 502 in Texas, yeah, that's that central time. Make sure y'all on that central time. Make sure y'all set them clocks. You don't want to wake up in the morning and not know that you already supposed to been at work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Set them motherfucking clocks, you know. Wake up in the morning, that clock go off and it's saying a different time. And you look at your other clock and it say, hey, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. But I'm trying to, I got a whole lot of stuff to mute in this background. I should have did all this. I was doing a lot of other things before I hopped on here. I also was on the game with my little brother. Well, not my little brother. He's 40 years old. It's my brother, but you know what I'm saying? So I was on the game with him for a minute. And I just said, like, man, I got to get to doing this content. I got to get to this content, man. It's so much to be talked about, and it's so sad, and the sickness that you hear. I understand, and we're gonna start off with this baby mama situation. I understand everybody grieves differently. I definitely do. I understand that, but for the things that's coming out of this woman's mouth, and Queen Tanya, you're an advocate, and you went through you went through this shit. You lost a child. So I never heard a person that lost a child speak the way this woman's speaking. You know, it's eerie to me, and it's selfish and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like I only child I ever lost was when a baby mother of mine had a miscarriage. He did that, you know, like it was crazy about the whole situation, but I was pissed off. You know what I mean? I didn't know nothing about it until further down the line. But to break it down, this woman, let me pause. I'm almost there. I'm almost to the marks I need to be paused so this motherfucker won't be freezing. Like I said, I know grieve. I know how you grieve, man. And I've been grieving for a long time. You know, I ain't never lost a child, but I lost family members that's close to me, friends that's close to me that I consider family members, and a lot of other things. Who is that? Sam, what's up, bro? What's up? Hold up. I'm trying to get to you. He said, but also not our place to decide how someone grieves, G. I understand that, but yeah, you're right. Everyone does grieve differently, but things that you do while grieving makes people speak on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the way you act while grieving and the things you say could be detrimental to yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what up, Shay? I mean, Queen Tanya could come up here if she can pop up here. This is a woman that lost a child, and she's on here. She speak on it all the time. This is a woman that lost a child. Like I said, you said everyone grieves differently. This is a woman that lost a child, just like all of us done probably lost a child, like miscarriage and something like that. You need to be real careful when you're in the state of mind. Huh? Yeah, you can pop up. I think I dropped the link. The link up there, bro. I don't know how it's gonna work on Facebook, or did I drop the link? I didn't even drop the link. Give me a second. Fuck. I thought I dropped the link already. Maybe I did. Yeah, anybody's welcome, man. Let me go here so I can put the link up. Anybody can pull up. I'm sorry, I thought I had the link drop, y'all. And I want to speak on this, okay? When we first was told about this whole situation, I was told that these guys didn't have a mask on. Oh yeah, the link's there. The link's already there. The link's up top. It's pinned to the thing. Just hit the link and then you can pop up, bro. Let me get the pause in this stuff right here, man. So when you do come up here, I can get to the point. But it's a lot of things I want to talk about. I'm probably gonna be on here for about 3 to 4 hours. So if y'all with me, it should be everything. When I drop the link, it should be on Facebook as well. I can't read what you're saying right now, Drea. Oh yeah. I just had to read the other computer. That is correct, Drea. That is. You damn sure correct. People react, and the things that they say, I have no idea how to pop up. Do you see the link up top? Give me a second. Hold on. Let me go to Facebook on my phone and drop the link up there. Give me a second, bro. There should be a link. You don't call in or nothing. It's a thing that you just put your email in and then you'll pop right up. Give me a second. Let me see if I can put it in Facebook. Damn, I should have had this shit already set up, bro. Fuck. All right. I'm almost done with this shit. Come on now. It's on your page. Yeah, it should be on my page, but I'm about to check and make sure. It should be on. If you're watching this video, it should be on there, but it might be just on YouTube. I'm about to drop the link inside Facebook in a second. But what I was saying, like, there's cold-hearted things that go on in this world, and then if y'all looking at that picture as the thumbnail, there's a reason why that's the thumbnail. That's a different angle of the shooting, which I'm going to play the different angle as well. It's a lot of graphic shit that you're gonna see on here. As they chasing him down, I'm gonna come up. Just give me a second. Okay, you good? No rush. Queen Tanya, appreciate you. Where's Facebook at? Damn, how the fuck I get to Facebook? I'm so slow today. My bad, y'all. I got a lot of things going on. Hold on, saying I'm looking for the live right now. And the animals. Let me look for the live right now. Live's right here. Okay, I'm on the live right now. I'm dropping the link so you can pull up. All right, that's the link right there. That's the link right there. Hit the link on there. I didn't know you had to do that on Facebook too. A lot of people probably could have been popped up. Just let me know when you come through. You say I'm back. Yeah, I don't see a place to see you. It's just your Facebook Live. Okay, check the Facebook. You see the link? It's in the I just dropped it in the comments on the video. And we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything today, not just this situation of this loss of this man and his daughter. We're not going to just talk about this today. It's a lot of things that went on throughout these days, throughout these weeks, throughout these months. It's already 3 months out the year, and it's been a lot of crazy things going on from the beginning of the year till it's March 9th, and it's already the world is already in ruckus. I mean, it's crazy. It's like 3 months out of the year, and it's a lot of things going on to be talked about that a lot of people is not talking about. Is this through Facebook Live? I don't know if it's gonna be Facebook Live or it's gonna bring you to YouTube. You could try it though, see what happened. It just shows me my comments on my side. Hold on, let me see. It don't show you no comments on your. I don't know why. I don't know how to. I guess it probably just on YouTube. What's the YouTube? Growth sector. Put the growth sector. DA. I think this should take you straight there though. See insights. It should bring you, if you click on the live, it should bring you to here. It should bring you to here, but it's so much stuff I gotta pause. Fuck. I had all this stuff ready yesterday to be played. But I said on my co-host old boy channel, we was over there for hours talking about a little bit of everything, getting stuff out. Shout out to old boy. He shout out to my sister Tennessee Talks, the lovely one, the biggest. Shout out to Shay's Tube. Shout out to Shell Q's, Shell Quiz. Shout out to everybody that be over here fucking with the growth sector. I also got a call last night that I missed. Shout out to Soul Player. I don't know what the call was about. I missed the call. He called me around 7. So if anybody if you know who Soul Player is, hit him up, tell him come over through. Yeah, I missed the call. I don't know what the call was about. He called me about, I'll give y'all accurate time. He called me around, what time did this fool call me? If anybody know that guy, I don't know what he wanted last night. He called me around 7:30 last night. So I called him this morning, no pickup. So I don't know what it was about. Maybe he didn't like my thumbnail or something. I don't know. Maybe he tried to ask me some questions. I don't know. But yeah, make sure y'all tune in to everybody that deals with the growth sector from Tennessee Talks. Hold on, I got somebody. Oh, that's Sam. Okay.
And what it do?
What's up, bro?
So this is what I want to touch on, bro. So ironically, as I just got off the phone with my cousin and the gentleman that I'm about to speak on, I'm no longer tight friends with, like, for a whole other reasons. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But he lost a child. He lost his child. The child was 3 years old, and I think me and you personally spoke about this before. Like, this child was lost, and I never got to meet the child face to face. But I've met so many sides. Like, somehow, my lady is the auntie. My homeboy is the dad. Like, one of my other homeboys gets out of jail because the kid who kills the kid coaxes him out of jail, shows him how to be an upstanding person, like, don't make the same mistakes I've made,
Right.
And so what I'm saying, my homeboy, every year on this boy's birthday, it's like the boy's alive. The boy would be, I think, 20 at this point or something like that. But like it's like he grieves every day. My homeboy does, right? And it's not in the best of ways. It's nothing like anything I've ever seen because I've got people who lost kids and lost, parents early on and great grandkids early on. And I've seen them all do different things. That particular woman, that could be just, bro, she might just really come from it. If she's lost a lot of people and like she really might just, because that's to me how she seems. She doesn't seem like she's making it like she didn't lose a kid. She's like, we're from this, and this baby and my baby daddy are going to be buried in this, he's going to be in this, what I'm saying? I just think they come from that. I think sometimes, especially us as people of color in America, we sometimes forget that some of us come really from, I don't want to say they don't know no better, but that's the way they move. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Me personally, I didn't pick up from her that she was purposely trying to be disrespectful. She just seems like she's a real, from it kind of person, and like that. I can't be mad at how I've seen it before. I've seen it through a friend of mine in Chicago who his mother lost like 4 of his siblings. And I just remember her just being like, hey, you ain't stopping shit. You ain't stopping shit. Like I remember her just saying this shit. Y'all ain't stopping shit. Like, and at the time it made me feel like maybe close to how you feeling now. You know what I'm saying? When I'm watching it, like, damn, like, who am I to say, bro? She just lost her 4th kid. Like she really from it, bro. She really hasn't stopped her kids from not only being a part of a gang situation, but she kind of forwards, she kind of believes in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I picked up from it. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm very I tread lightly on me judging people's grieving.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. But the way I'm looking at the videos, Sam, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you clearly.
The way I'm looking at the videos, I mean, like we all see different things, and like you just said, we all grieve differently. For a person, I'm not even talking about for her losing her baby daddy, just a child, you know what I'm saying? And not saying that she ain't got no more children, but for you to lose something that's close to you that you birthed, you know what I'm saying? And the way you're acting online, you need to stay offline. I mean, it's like you online. Oh yeah, when we catch these bitches, we gonna kill these motherfuckers and woo. And I'm like, ma'am, you just lost a daughter and you talking about taking somebody else's life.
When I say come from it, bro, that's so here's the to me the B side to that. I don't know how far we are in age, but I'm literally born in 1980. I recall when my mother would say things like tuck your lip in and how to be more of a docile version of myself. And these particular ways were also kind of established if you want to be a good Black person. The further we go into what we're going into, we're also getting another generation that's also farther and farther away from that. And they also have the internet. They don't have any grandparents. You know what I'm saying? They're raised by another 13 or 14-year-old who also has the internet. And I've been to houses that the whole family is playing those the GTA games with their real life being
Right.
criminals or shooting shit up, whatever. And I'm talking about the mother, the boyfriend, all the kids. Everybody got switches, real switches in the house, and they're thugging online. They're
Mm.
thugging so hard online that they naturally think that the rest of the world offline is moving that way. Like they really think that their lives is moving that way, which is resulting in them smoking somebody and doing wild shit and being that way. I just think that those particular people exist, bro. Like those places are, I'm not unfamiliar with that type of yeah, the streets is deeper than like they live in like the reality is a different version of reality, but it's there. It's the difference between when you realize you may not have to carry your pistol as much if you stand away from it than your first thought being, I gotta keep it on me because at any time, at any time is when you're in a place you can't avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? At any time, that particular person who lives the life at any time, they can't avoid that shit. Sometimes they don't. They come from that mom. You feel me? And that mom is like, yeah, it ain't. That's how she grieves. She grieves with toughness or whatever that facade is. Like it ain't nothing. Like I think as a whole, we have a group of people that move with that ain't nothing. That don't phase me. That shit don't hurt me. Like when that shit
That's what,
hurts.
and that's where I think she's going with it. Like, I'm not hurt behind this, and that's literally what came out her mouth. I ain't
Yeah,
tripping.
I
She
ain't
said, "I
tripping.
ain't tripping. Y'all killed my baby. I ain't
Yeah,
tripping."
I ain't tripping. I think her defense mechanism is moving, and that's just what's coming out. Because
So you said she
I
don't
didn't,
understand.
I
She
it
don't
did.
understand the words that coming out of her mouth.
No, I think she does. I think that the place that she's in is no matter if she recognizes it, it's just a devastating place. And the words that are coming out are her defense mechanism. Like it's on
Mm.
autopilot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all can't hurt me. Like I think one of the people in your comments said, that's not a good time to really be letting words out anyway, because the frame of mind that you're in,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. That was Dre. Dre
But
said that. Right
we're
out
in
the
the we're in the internet era. There's a style of people that really believe that Facebook Live is a must.
right.
That being on live in general is like I must show my life, and I am, care about how it's being judged by a bunch of people who have no idea what they're really going through. You know, and look at our perceptions from the perception where you was at. You like, damn, you talking too much. It's like
Yeah, it's like
you on the street side of things. Like, why
I'm
you?
like, damn, like what the fuck? I mean, now look
I'm,
though, they got the killers, right?
uh-huh.
They got the people that did the unaliving of both of them.
I ain't want
And
to smoke on your camera.
oh, you straight. We're not monetized over here. But they got the people that did this horrendous shit. You know what I mean? This crazy crime. When they caught the driver, so it's like the girl start going at the driver. Yeah, when I catch that, I'm like, what the fuck? They got the people. I mean, I understand, but what you gonna do? Go to the jail and get seek justice in the jail? Like you gonna go back and you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, I don't know, man. But
I think at that point you're not even thinking about that, and that's where many non people of color have gotten off what they call
mm-hmm.
something of insanity, like a moment of insanity, because you're not clear. I think that moments of insanity are still put on our people, and
Yeah,
we know that they're moments of insanity. Like that's what's crazy too. That's me full circle to me saying it's not fair for us to judge how someone grieves, bro, because they're already living in a world where they can lose their kid. Just to live that alone, like that now you got that pressure on you, where
right,
you are living in a style of life where your child can die at any time.
right.
I don't think anyone plans for their life to be like that, but when it's like that, That's a different style of pressure, right? Like you got people under a different form of pressure. And now, under that different form of pressure, now something bad actually does happen. You actually do lose somebody, or you get hit yourself. Like when those things are happening, bro, I think though that you can break. You can have a moment of insanity, and you think you thinking clear.
But your mind is yeah.
You on
It's the same
autopilot.
way. It's the same way as like I can't think of what it is. They say motherfucker don't know what they doing until you know what I mean. They recognize it, like you know what I'm saying. But
And as far
I
as the
can't.
internet is considered, bro, you got to understand this is all new. Like this is just happening. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if we had the ability to go live in 1985, by 1990, think about how bad it would have been. You know what I'm saying? By 2000, think how bad it would have been. You know what I'm saying? Think what would have been on live. Think about like how life was at that time. You know what I'm saying? I could remember in Dayton the first time some Jordans were stolen at going to school and it being such a big ass deal. You telling me kids would have been going live at that time? You know what I'm saying? It's just things would have been different. It's always been bad, but this going live culture acting like it's a must have. Everyone must have a Facebook. Everyone must have some form of like an Instagram. Like everyone's an entertainer. Like that's the culture we've built. We've built now that every female is kind of like a model, like a low budget model in some way. Cause it's not like the page is just full of pictures of great times and shit. Even if they're not taking model pictures themselves, which let's be honest, 98% of every female has a set of pictures that have nothing to do with a good time. But then there's the mothers, right? If they're not taking model pictures themselves, then all their pages become their babies modeling pictures. You know, you're promoting your kids. You're promoting like a facade. Like everyone's facading. You know, every dude is a rapper slash trapper slash podcaster. Like this is the game. Niggas Facebook because check on at one point in time there was no such thing as any of that. There's no Facebook, there's no, and everyone's just whoever they are. You're going through life, you meet whoever that person is, that's who they are, right? As far as being an artist, it was a lot easier to be an artist because everybody wasn't an artist. It wasn't made to seem like that's just something to do, which is promoted like now, right? And so now the same way with being a model, every chick is over makeuping at a time or thinking that look like that means something to go get your face beat. There was a whole style of women that never wore makeup. There was a whole style of guy that never like ever kicked a rap ever in life. There's a style of guy who, you know what I'm saying? Like things are becoming like closer to where you're a robot. Because now in this era, being 40 and being 15 are the same thing. And that's never happened. That's never happened before. Being 40 and 15 at any level in life, let's make it closer. Being 30 and 15 at any level in life has never been the same, right? It has never been a 30-year-old adult in 19 anything. And listen to what I just said, 19 anything, nigga. In 1901 and 1999, being 30 and 15 are nothing the fuck alike. A 15-year-old cannot have the same business a 30-year-old can have, right? But in this era, a 30-year-old and a 15-year-old, they're both pushing carts. They're both working McDonald's. They're both on the same video game. They're playing the same exact game. They like the same exact type of looking female. They all got the same internet shit. They're all like, it's the same. My son is 19 years old. He sends me West Side Gun songs. he goes back now. That's the funny part. So now, because of West Side and all this particular style of rap that's happening right now, now he's like a fan of that sound, right? And he goes back hunting old music and realizing, like, damn, I rode to this the whole time. This is what my dad rode to the whole time. My son has MF Doom albums on his wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, being they have changed it in our faces that things are just, but we forget, like, while that's happening, the streets ain't stopped over there, and it's still people who pressured, and they're the ones who lose the most to, like, the internet, because they're, how we would say, they're telling on themselves, right? You're showing everyone what you're gonna go to jail. You're putting yourself in jail.
Correct.
Maybe that was the mission.
So
maybe that's the mission, bro.
Let me ask you a question. So I came into talking about the difference of music, right? Yesterday, you know, you're a lyricist. I'm a lyricist / DJ. Do you consider rap and drill music to be the same?
I consider drill to be a form of rap music.
What up, DJ? What up, Killer T?
That's what I say. I consider drill to be a form of rap music. It's a subsidiary. It's its own subsidiary. That's why it's drill music. But drill music is also a subsidiary of rap. It's not there by itself. It didn't just pop up. And like the base of it is still rap. That's why they're in pattern and they're rhyming. That part of it is still rap. Is it like anywhere near classical rap? Nah, bro. Like, you know, I'm pretty well versed in this shit, bro. It's always been other, for lack of better terms. It's always been other, bro. It's just the internet is bigger and we're older.
Yeah.
And the sounds that disappeared from other, their thing is now garnishing a bigger light. But if we had the internet at the capacity that they have it now, we would also have the same outcome. Like horrorcore. Do you remember horrorcore?
Horrorcore? Yeah, that was that. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so horrorcore would have been so huge because the real fans of horrorcore were white kids. Like, the real bulk of the fans of horrorcore rap were like white kids. And that is how you gain the sales, right? That's who got the money. That's who got the bulk of the bread back then. So if horrorcore had a way to have got massively huge to the ears of white people early, it would have blown up. Drill rap is just like, it's got that East Coast kid, whatever that East Coast kid is, it's got him, bro. And weirdly enough, I don't know if it's as bad. I know you probably think that it's terrible because it's just like, it's like, you know, serial killer rap, right? I get the guns and I shoot you in it, but
I call it serial killer rap.
But this the thing about it. The kids who do it aren't even that. So, like, hold up. Let me not say that. There's kids who are in the streets really are attempting to be that. And I will say that I know kids from the suburbs who also listen to drill rap and kind of carry themselves like that. But there's a big bulk of these kids that are like that Tekka kid, you know? They're not even, they're like the NLE Chopper kid. No one thinks NLE Chopper is going to shoot anybody. You know, he's a pretty dancing kid. That's what he's going to do. He's going to dance and he's going to, like, do little funny shit or whatever. And
Yeah.
He might in the song be like, I'm gonna leave you leaking and hitting you like, but they're just fucking they're just doing whatever they can do to
Check the
garner.
screen.
You said what?
Look at the screen. Can you see what's on the
Peter
screen?
MC, yeah, Peter MC. Yeah. They're just doing whatever they can to garnish notoriety. And like it's like what Jadakiss said, you know, if I could have did all the peaceful love songs and garnished notoriety, I would have made that. But that's not what you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
You know? So those kids, they want to hear that, bro. Like, it's unfortunate that is a part of the code to the streets, but it's always been there.
Yeah.
Schoolie D has always been there.
I'm glad you went there. I'm glad you went there.
Ice-T could have did breaking rap the whole time, but he gave us Pusha and gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to. He's the nigga from Breaking. The nigga from Breaking could have just kept being the breaking rapper, the rap, the cat. He could have been that. But he gave us gangster rap because that's what was selling. And Too Short, that's what was selling.
Well,
NWA, that's what was selling.
I switched that. I say this, like, he changed within the time. So when NWA, Too Short, all that came out, that's when his style started changing. You know, you didn't hear Cop Killer when he was doing the breaking.
No, I was, but I did. I remember the 99 Problems album when it was a couple of joints on that project my brother used to listen to, and that's before. That was before. I'm talking about that was after the breaking shit, but that was before. That was before I'm Your Pusher. That was before that. Like my stepbrother came in, rest in peace. He came in as an Ice-T fan, and he already had that shit going. He already had cassette tapes somehow. We in Ohio, this thing got a cassette tape of Ice-T. And then I remember when I'm Your Pusher came out, and he was like, I don't know. He liked it, but you can tell that he didn't like it as much, but he was just willing to kind of like, you know, what was available type shit. He liked Esham. He liked
Esham was all right though. Esham was all right.
Bruh, we love SIBO. We love 3-6. We love ignorant shit, though, is all I'm saying. We love like motherfucking Brother Lynch Hung and shit. There's a lot of moments that we really fuck with. If you think about it, if they had the internet, they would be so much. Brother Lynch rapped about eating people.
Yeah, you're right.
And it made it to the other side of the country. Of course, no one speaks of it now, but it was like 6 EBKs. Like, it was multiple projects that I owned. It wasn't 1 or 2. I love that shit. And a lot of niggas did.
But see, Lynch was talking about, you know, he was mainly speaking for movies type shit. He broke that down. I mean, even though, you know, they hear it in lyrics, like when he's talking about eating people, eating bloody bones, and you know what I'm saying?
Didn't he eat his chick liver? Who ate his chick liver?
That was Lurch. That was
Lurch. And Lurch was more of a gangster. Lurch was more. He
was on that PCP, but he was from Dallas though.
Yeah, I fuck with Lurch. Lurch, break him off.
I just showed him the other day. They like, a black man ate a motherfucker. Yeah, he ate that motherfucker.
Yeah, nigga Lurch, bro.
He ate that motherfucker.
Lurch had one of the greatest voices in rap.
Greatest voices in rap, bro.
Bro. That shit was impossible to copy and shit.
Yeah,
man. Like I said, bro. Okay, so this is what I'm saying, bro. Hear me and you talking about Lurch, so we know that it's a known person and thing. You feel me? Imagine how big that would have been had we had the capacity that we have now. Music, you know what I'm saying? That shit would have been huge. That's what drill rap is doing to kids. It's just they have access. The shit that we do, like our rhythms, whether they still feel cool to us, they're not cool to kids. They're not. That shit isn't cool. They don't want to bob like this. They want to. They want to fucking hump the air and do whatever this little dance is and shit. They don't. They're fucking in their zone. I don't think it's bad, bro. It's a subsidiary of some shit we started. You ever see what hyphy look like?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay,
that's my era.
so,
I mean, that's not my era, but I was born there, so I was always going back to goddamn the Bay.
So then you know that hyphy dances are really just MC Hammer dances.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then they became more like, I don't know, like more fucking drugged up or something. That's a drug era, bro. All the hyphy shit rapped about was popping X.
Well, hyphy actually started around the Theist time.
That's what I'm saying. Thizzing is popping. It's thizzing.
Yeah. So
when
Mac Dre came home, he changed the game.
That nigga had a drug culture that he could fly his own fan base across the country and make money on the road, rapping about being fucked up on drugs and his niggas being pimps. Like this, if they had them, he would have been crazy right now, or maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Because the music's changing. The bop is there. That's their bop, bro. Their bop is way lower and harder than ours. Our bop was lower and harder than our predecessors. You know what I'm saying?
I think right now he would have still went crazy for the fact that you got Drake still in his songs and bars and shit.
Well, let's be fair. For the fact that the Bay is its own base and it never changes. The base of the Bay don't change. So
not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. So
that's why you still got Too Short relevant as he is, like E40, all these guys like that. They still on top of their game. You know what I'm saying? I think bro went out.
No, I'm sorry, it jumped off. Am I back?
Yeah, you back.
Yeah, niggas are still relevant because the Bay at its core is the Bay.
Yeah.
And then rest in peace to Mac Dre. If he was alive, he still would have popped because the Bay loves the Bay. But like that drill shit, I'm not negative to that shit because I don't understand. It's their thing. It's theirs, bro. It seems negative to us, but come on, bro. I'm a nigga that grew up rapping "Time to Check My Crack House." I'm not gonna judge these kids, bro. I'm not. I'm just not gonna do it. Like I know it's bad, and you know what's crazy? Tupac told us, "You think I'm bad? Wait till you see this next nigga. This next nigga ain't gonna give a fuck."
Yeah, that's
right.
That's what he said out his mouth. He said that shit.
Yeah, and he's not lying.
He didn't lie.
This next nigga is like the NLE Chopper kids, right? They're like what's the young nigga Kodak Black? They're like what young boy NLB. You know, I couldn't tell you one NAB young boy song, but I know that he is worshipped by kids. Now try this one. This shit's so warped.
As a DJ, I only know the songs when I play them. I can tell you like that.
Well, guess what? This year, anything after this year, all those kids are going to be considered old by these new kids. Oh, Kodak Black, that's some old shit. Oh, NLB Chopper,
that already started. That already started.
And it's going to be new group of young dummies, a new group of niggas humping the air, saying even more what we would be like. This nigga saying nothing, but
my sons and daughter. My oldest son's 25. Well, just turned 26, and my daughter should be 23 this year. You know, when we took her to her graduation, you know, this when they had that. Remember they had the graduation shit where nobody can go. You had to just pull up and get the diploma type shit.
Yeah.
So we rocking the music. She talking about, Dad, this ain't it. I don't know what the hell you playing. I'm like, look, man, I don't know. We just got the flash drive going. I ain't but
they won't hump the air music. I can't think of the dance they call it. But it's a little hump the air dance.
Well, shit, I'm gonna get into this content real quick. Let me play this real quick. All right. I mean, this is what everybody's talking about right now, so let's go. Why I can't hear nothing? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I agree. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he give him and he take him. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Cause y'all know, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about. Yeah. Come on. Bitch. And her baby daddy gonna be proud of everything, nigga. Shout out to Petey. Fuck you talking about. The Three Stooges. Nigga, James Carroll, nigga, the tax man.
I'm gonna play that one more time.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I grieve a little different. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he give him and he take him. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Cause y'all know, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about. Yeah. Come on. Bitch. And her baby daddy gonna be proud of everything, nigga. Shout out to Petey. Fuck you talking about. The Three Stooges. Nigga, James Carroll, nigga, the tax man.
I don't know. I
want to say rest in peace to the tax man. And I again, bro, as I watch it, she start off and tell you I grieve different. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up how she left. I'm not fucked up that she gone. You know, she obviously seemed comfortable with death. I just don't see it as a negative. I think that she really she got a lot of drinks in her. Her and her homegirls they in there like.
Oh, they've been drinking since forever. I mean, like it's other videos, bro, where they doing lines of cocaine, they doing all type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe I just look at a lot of shit differently. And I mean, we all are different people. We all are going to grieve different. We all are going to see things different. It's just too many smiles in a, you know what I'm saying, in the background, and motherfuckers twerking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know? I don't know. But I'm gonna run this right here real quick.
Blurry, where you could put these videos side by side, right? I would have to do that in my editor, where I could put them side by side, and you could see when they came there. Let me see if I could do this real quick, because it's impossible to do. It's impossible to do here. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Right? Because the video, it jumped because they did an edit. And you see them at the top of the screen. So now let me go to this clip and see if I can rewind it back. Right? Let me see if I can do this. Now, if you see them running there, right? You see them running. That's the part where they went and they hit up the dude. So now let me play that. Let me play that. When they ran, that's when they ran like that. You see? It's not going to be perfect because the video is not, it's not synced. But you see him running back to the car. You see the first dude running back to the car. All right? Then his partner come running back. You know? That's what went down. Only on Ringo TV Reactions, we do these breakdowns. So make sure y'all rate, comment, and subscribe. There was no so-called...
So the way it all went down, they say the other guy that ran away first, he's the one that actually unalived the little girl. When he ran back to the car, he shot up the car more, and then, you know, which, like I said, it's graphic. It's sad that we got to look at shit like that and see things like that and break it down and just speak on it, you know.
Yeah, I just don't feel negative about the lady, man. My condolences to her people. And I just feel what she said she was being honest about. I grieve different. They was obviously looking to have like a party, like let's celebrate. You know what I'm saying? We lost our people. Let's celebrate their name. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I feel I feel everything she said, bro.
I mean,
Even
that's very,
her
yeah.
even her last grievances to because she said I grieve different and don't even baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like baby daddy gonna
Bro, can you hear me? Fuck happened?
not my bad. This phone it got low bat on there, but
Oh, okay.
she went out. Look how she believes in Prada. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like Prada out, like as if there's gonna be an award to the other side for Prada. You know, but they believe in that, so it's just that type of a person. I don't think it was a negative. I think that people don't understand that there is that the tax man baby mama. You know,
Check what Dior said. Too early to celebrate. Too soon to celebrate.
I can't judge, man.
I mean, we're
Tax,
not. Yeah, you're right.
it's the tax man baby mama, bro. Her baby daddy is the tax man. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Like that's the life they're in. Her baby daddy, she's like the tax man. Like he got a wreck. So I just think, I can't judge how they grieve.
Yeah.
The tax man, bro. That's like that says a lot. I don't know if it says it what it say to you, but it say a lot for me. Like, yeah,
Somebody
they
just
not
put.
out, they not
Oh,
out there playing.
hold on. Let me close this down. Hey, Queen Tanya. Hey,
How are you doing?
saying this Queen Tanya, she's cool
Yes, ma'am.
person. She she lost a child as well, and she always up here preaching and talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So how you doing today, Queen Tanya?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed. I hope all you guys are blessed.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know, I want to say regarding the video. Um,
Queen Tanya? You
I
went out?
hold
think
on.
she.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you went out for
Okay.
a second.
Okay. Yeah, my screen had went out. Okay,
Okay.
so the difference with with those young ladies is first and foremost we have to keep in mind that they are young. I'm grown. I'm old. I'm an older lady. So and this is what I see with them. Um, and what they were doing. It's a lot of numbing. She's numbing herself. Um, I don't think that it's that she should have basically been on there speaking the way that she was speaking. But the difference with her and myself is my son was 30, this child was 5.
Mhm. Correct.
So that's what I have a problem with. Everyone does grieve differently. With myself, I had to stay strong for my other children so that they didn't go out to retaliate. So I had to be that stronghold and keep
Right.
everybody at bay because when my son passed away, it was a lot of what they are saying and want to do the retaliating and all of that. And that's not going to bring my son back, nor would it bring her daughter back.
That's right.
Um Again, I just think that she's the young lady's a young lady, so she in this generation is something different than what we're used to. When someone passes away, but what has to be understood is when everybody's gone, and she's sitting in that house or that room alone by herself, she's going to break. She's going to have a breaking point. It's just not right now, because someone that she carried for 9 months, that she took care of for 5 years, is going to be absent. So it's like one day you might be sitting in the room. It's like, okay, well, where's Sharonda at? Sharonda's gone.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so right now, what she did, I wouldn't have got on the internet and did all of that. But like I said, they're kids, and
But
kids
yeah, but
just
they've
do
been getting on the
things.
internet since, if I'm not mistaken, what, Thursday? What's
Yeah,
that, Sunday? They've been
yeah,
partying since Thursday. I mean, even when she came out and said, there ain't no shortage of money over here, we good.
right, right.
But
And
you
it's
have
not even about her being buried in Gucci and all of this
yeah,
other this materialistic stuff. And that, like, what does that matter? The baby's gone.
baby's gone. I'm not worried about going to a place and looking at a casket and, oh, you made her look good. She look good.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
But
And then and then in the video you don't see a lot of elders around either. You see
oh,
nothing but a bunch of kids that's not feeling what she's gonna have to feel.
yeah,
I don't see no mothers, no grandmothers, or anybody. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, she's gonna have a breaking point. She's gonna have that to where she's gonna break. It's good now, but once you get to that wake part and that funeral, and then you have to realize, and if she doesn't have any emotion, then that's just because she's just totally numbing herself. If they're over there snorting cocaine and drinking and all that, she's numbing. She's totally numb, so she's not gonna have any emotions. I don't think she has any emotions right now, but you know, my
I mean, well,
condolences to her and her family,
she's
but
showing negative emotions. She's
very
showing,
much, very much so.
yeah. I mean, because when you come off saying, yeah, like when they found the girl, oh, they
Hmm.
let her out. We about to go find this bitch. We gonna beat this bitch up. We gonna kill this bitch. Wooty woo. You know what I'm saying? When they
Well,
the
in the beginning, it was another young lady that they had accused, and it was a
I know,
mistaken
yeah,
identity.
I know, yeah. And that girl came and talked. I was on I wasn't up there, but I was watching Ratchet when he had her up there.
Right.
Yeah.
And but she did kind of I mean, she was just a little bit more light skinned, but she kind of favored other than the lips. But
I look at the face and I'm like, that face too fat.
yeah, the face was too fat. But then when
Face.
I looked at the other girl, I mean, okay, I could get it, but nah, she don't really look like her for them to do all that. But I think it's all negative all the way around. I think, a lot of people, we all have our input and what's going on. And it's days, let me tell you. And I'm going on 4 years right now. No answers. By the grace of God, they got answers.
Right.
I'm still sitting back wondering what happened, and it all comes back to the music, because I'm from California. So my son was in Oakland, California when this happened. You know, uh, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I really don't tell a whole lot about myself or but I get it. Like you guys are just speaking about the music. I deal with that every day with my grandsons and family members. You know, because
Yeah.
that's what they do. So I try to understand it, but then I had to take myself out of who we are and how we were brought up and how these kids are today. But I
Yeah.
just think that yeah, yeah, I have moments I get up. I'm sitting on the side of my bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, just broke down in tears. Broke down in tears, and then I have to, like I said, and I do my crying in silence, in my room by myself, and then
Yes.
like when I'm around my daughters and them, I have to, because I see the posts and stuff that they put up on their page,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, I think she was that was totally not acceptable. It was not acceptable, like I said, but you see all these other kids around her pumping her up and hey,
Oh,
this
what
like
about the
let's
time when
have a
they was
good
doing the
time.
shots? What about the time when they was doing the shots and the little baby walked up towards the counter of the thing and she was talking? Oh man, I gotta play that. They was doing the shots and they was passing the shots and whoopty whoop. That's when she said something about, yeah. oh yeah, we're gonna find her, we're gonna beat her ass, wooty woo. And the little baby walked up. I mean, you doing this around babies already.
Right. And you know, do and I mean, yeah, everybody's upset, everybody's mad, but it's not gonna bring her back.
It's not.
It's not going to bring her back. It's just getting to a point to where, you know, I have been around on, you know, with you on YouTube with Ratchet and Sin City, and you know, for the past 4 years, and I see a lot, I hear a lot, I agree and I disagree, you know, but it's like if something has to change, but where's the change going to come from if we don't step out? Because at the end of the day gonna end.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
Yeah, you're
know.
right. You're right.
It's sad.
Yeah, it's
It's
definitely
really
sad.
Yeah,
sad.
and again, I
Yeah.
want to say my condolences to you, boss lady.
Well, thank you.
I got a lot of friends, and I think Quinn, me and you spoke about. It's been about 5 or so, 6 years since my homeboy Ness passed, and
Mm-hmm.
I
Beat
felt
your
like
man.
he was the like I always call it the Tupac of Columbus is how I felt about him.
Yeah.
And I've then such his widow has then became one of my best friends. And
Man, did he go out?
Yeah, I think he went out.
You know, I want to say this real quick. I think
sorry,
had this role been reversed, and it had been the mother and the child, I think that young man, Lil Ronnie, would have been tore up.
I think he
I
would have
think
crashed out though.
I
yeah, I
think
think
And
he
he
that's
would
my
crashed.
yeah, I think he
and
would
so this
agree
is
to be
my point
live.
that I'm just
Most
trying to make.
definitely.
The
Yeah.
people that you were speaking about when your son passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to touch on. And you're like, man, there's people who wanted to crash out. You know, there's people who wanted to go seek revenge for
Right.
your son's situation. And you're like, man, it's not going to fix nothing. I think when you see these type of moments, and you called it perfectly by saying when they're numbing themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that is the better response than just straight going and taking a life and putting yourself in more jeopardy, because they aren't there. Like you said, there is no elders around, and
Mm-hmm.
this is what um, another person who has that same mind state would do to offset their friend. I can't
Right.
talk them out of it. I can offer them some more drugs. I can offer them some more alcohol. I can say, girl, she in a better place now. Let's celebrate to her, because if I let you sit around like I'm about to go kill somebody, I'm gonna lose you too, and I'm gonna lose
Correct.
to these kids. So I think that's all I'm saying. I don't hold too heavy of judgments on in that situation, because
Mm-hmm.
I am familiar with that style of people, and I know that as much as I want to be the person who can speak logic to them,
Right.
um, I'm also the person who's. I mean, hell, I've done things like I'm not so far
Ooh.
distant from the person that was. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Most
I had
definitely.
moments of things that I did selling crack. I had moments of things that I did like. I mean, hell, recently in the last few years, is pistol whipping someone over jewelry. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not so far gone where I don't understand that mentality. So to me, that's probably how I look at it. Like they're doing the best they can.
Yes.
I do think that having live is a setup that, you know, I ain't gonna say it's solely against our people, but it's a big weapon against our people. Like, because it's treated like you must be on live. Like I
Right.
have to share my situation with you when you don't, you know, like that's
Right.
just, I don't know. They're in a culture of everyone must see. I have to
Mm.
do my drug deal on live. I've witnessed kids in my city do drug deals on live.
Right.
You know,
You
it's
know, and you know, and I say what I say because, and let me just be truthful here. I have 16 grandkids, right? And my son, I'm not going to get on here and say, "Oh,
congratulations.
he was a college student. He was this, that." No, he wasn't. He was Taliban. Okay,
Your
I'm gonna
mic
tell
went
you
out,
that
boss lady.
what I deal with on a daily basis
Quinn, you
is
still on?
I'm
I'm
still here.
surrounded, huh?
No, I was talking to people. I'm
Yeah,
still here.
I'm
Did her
surrounded.
mic go out?
Oh no, can you hear
Can't
me?
hear? You can't hear?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you might have to come back in.
Oh,
Hey,
can
can
you
you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Hold on, let me go in the house. I think it's because I'm outside.
Queen Queen
Hold
Tanya,
on.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, he probably went out. Yeah, you know how StreamYard get.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, I basically live this every day, all day long. With my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to get on Facebook and I mean on the internet and expose who all I'm related to and all of that. But we live this every day. And
Queen Tanya.
can you hear me?
Yeah, it went out for
Okay.
yeah.
I think when my phone, how when your phone goes black.
Yeah. Oh, so you got your
that
thing in the timer. Your phone might be on the timer.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, I have a grandson that wants to be around. He likes doing the little rap stuff and all of this. And I see my other grandsons, they do the dissing and all of that because that's what sells. You understand?
Yeah.
That's what sells. Like where my son was at, this was a house where they did a lot of rapping. It was down the street from Filthy Rich's house.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I just want you guys to know with the when my kids are growing up, I let my daughter have a party every weekend. Every weekend because I didn't like to see the kids in the street. And I felt more secure with them coming in my home and partying and doing what they did. I used to have Crips and Bloods in my house at the same time. I don't care what y'all got going on the street, but when you come in here, it's to be respected.
Yeah.
And and my and that's my whole testimony and that I have to say is that I am about these kids. I'm getting ready to start a job as a justice fellow organizer where we're working with a lot of these gang members.
I heard you speak on that the other day. Yeah, and I told you congratulations. That's wonderful. You know what I'm
You
saying? And
know, and that's what my and it helps with my daughter because that's what she's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm the person. My daughter is the person that that helps people out. Like when these young girls can't get it together, and I remember her raising three of this young lady's daughters. They all graduated. They all did what they have to do. They're in this little organization. And it's just about stepping out, just trying to see what's going on. And I know firsthand how it feels. And I can relate with a lot of these kids. And I'm older,
mm-hmm.
but I spent my life in and out of the system. And that was by my choice. Not my father worked at Ford Motor Company for 50 years. Um, and it's just like I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand what a lot of these kids are going through, the households that they live in, and all of that type of stuff. And it can be hard for them sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of upbringing this young lady has, because you know, like I said, I didn't see any elders in the background, nobody trying to comfort her or anything like that. So all she has is what she knows.
Right.
That's it.
I got a question on the screen for you. Somebody just asked in the comments.
Is she an advocate? No, I'm not an advocate. Let me just say this. I just in 2005 I went to prison. I got out in 2014. I spent 10 years in prison. Um, like I said, all my life I've been in and out of the system. So what I can most definitely do is relate to what these kids is going through. I walked into the prison and it's nothing but kids inside of the prison. They're just throwing them away. People think that there's rehabilitation in them prisons. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
They're not learning anything. They sit around all day long and do absolutely nothing. It's $1 million enterprise going on up in there. They
Mm-hmm.
selling drugs in there more than they're selling them on the
They be
street.
selling out here. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I'm not trying to be an advocate or anything like that. I just want to work with these kids. Because if we can save another young man's life, a young girl's life, because it's not just the young men, it's these young ladies too.
Right.
No, I'm not to the question. No, I'm not trying to, be an advocate or anything like that. Like I said, I have 5 kids. I have 16 grandkids that's growing up in the midst of this. I
Yeah.
stand firsthand with these gang members. I stand firsthand with a lot of these rappers out here in the Bay Area. And I just throw it out there. Anybody know who EBK is? And I'll leave it there. I'll
we
leave
go.
it right there.
I'm gonna play this next one, and then I'm gonna get to the rest of the dialogue.
All right.
You're welcome to stay up here. But this was one that I didn't sit well with me from this young woman as well. Is it showing? No, it didn't even go up there. There it go. Yeah, this one didn't sit well with me as well. Lil Ronnie BM Shaman went live for the first time, and she is in good spirits and is surrounded by her family. I don't see nothing around this as good spirits. Like what the homie Dior said, or I don't know if Dior is a man or a woman, but that person said too early to celebrate. Do you agree with that, Miss Queen Tanya?
What are they celebrating? I mean, yes, yes, people do say it's a celebration. It's a home going, going home, and if people are going to say that she's better, she's in a better place. The
Mm-hmm.
better place was with her mother
Yes. Yes.
here on earth, being able to grow up and be somebody in life. So I don't agree with them saying that it's a celebration, because you're not, no, not the way that it had the baby just died of sickle cell, then okay. She had a brain aneurysm, okay.
Right.
But
But
we're
this
talking about
is a murder.
somebody unalived this baby.
Yeah, this
So
is a
what are
murder.
you celebrating?
I think just a way of finding peace. Like if, like I said, I've got a few people I've witnessed in this situation, and each of them have went a different route. One of them continued to have more kids and kind of surpass. Rest in peace, my homegirl Tanya. She just lost her 12-year-old maybe 3 years ago now. Him and his father was driving down like a tight one, like a 2-lane highway, and a bit of a swerve, semi truck took him and his son out. And just watching her grieve and watching D grieve, like all of it's different, so what I don't want to feel is like, for some reason, I'm judging how this lady finds comfort in her time, because she also could be having a moment of insanity. Also, it could be
Well, she's
just,
going. Yeah, this could be a moment of insanity. I totally agree with you with
she
that.
could just be so hurt and so numb and saying whatever she can think of to make herself. That's why I think that when we're seeing the superficial things come into play, like I think she's just thinking of things that make her comfortable. Unfortunately, those things is Prada.
Right.
Unfortunately,
But
those are the things that she knows.
I think that, I think sometimes we as parents, and that's what I was saying earlier, we as parents, we have to take ourselves out the equation. I can I can feel so sad and upset for myself because I lost my son. But let me explain something. My other 4 children lost a brother. Her other kids lost a little sister. Is anybody focusing on or thinking about how those children and what them children's emotion state is? That how it affected that little white girl, the little Caucasian girl. You know what I'm saying? Because that was her friend. But there's so many more people that are this is going to affect other than just that mother. So, like I said, I don't agree with what the mother had going on, but that's her choice. And if that's how she chooses to grieve, then God bless her.
Right. Okay.
But
And,
for
and
the
to be fair,
kids,
though, it might be all she also knows. That's
that's
really what
true.
that's the main thing I was just trying to focus on.
Right.
I don't want to feel judgmental, because it doesn't seem like as you look at her background in the situation at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier, once I heard her say, "Yeah, the tax man," it kind of set an understanding for me of what I'm looking at.
Right.
She's in that world. I think that is how she's choosing to like not go crash out immediately.
I
I'm
mean,
I'm choosing to go on live, and live is telling on myself, and I got this drink in me, and we
yeah.
what, and I am Prada, and yeah, like she's just, I think
I mean,
she's
if
just,
you look at this picture, and it's a video, but if you look at this picture, um, with all these cups around, I understand about you know, um, grieving and we all grieve at funerals, after funerals, and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. So you can see a man over here, right here. If you look at the screen, you can see a man over here kneeling down. I don't know if he's rolling up or is he getting a line together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna play the video.
Yeah, they want us to be crying around this bitch. We ain't crying. We gonna cry, but we ain't crying. Fuck you talking about. And y'all, my baby, it wasn't my baby birthday, y'all. My baby is a Cancer. My baby birthday is July 6th. It was my
It looked
niece
like he's breaking down. It looked like he's breaking down. He even got no line. It's like he's
Okay.
breaking down.
birthday. And she had only been with her daddy 5 minutes. She just got dropped off before they killed my baby. 2 minutes, however long my baby was with him, they knew my baby was in that car. They did that shit on purpose, but we ain't fucking tripping though.
And I guess we just have to respect it. If that's how she feels, then that's just how she feels.
that's just what I get from it. I feel like they are whatever that image that they were portraying. She is that, and she feels like this. It sounds personal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all knew what time he had her, and y'all waited for this moment. Y'all could have smoked him at any time. Is how she kind of making it feel like.
Yeah, and I'm very careful on speaking into another person's life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's how the young lady feels, and that's how she feels, and it just has to be respected. And I just feel like we're only on day on week one. We don't know what's gonna happen 6 months from now. She might be in Napa. I mean, you know what I'm.
Yeah. Queen Tanya.
But yeah, I just wanted to have more. I don't even want to call it resolve, just respect for their situation by like me not ever thinking and me not wanting to know what it feels like to be in their situation, and being grateful that I have missed that situation, and I just respect what she's going through. I don't take it like it's a negative, because I understand, like, right now she's probably not even in the most right state of mind.
I can agree with that. Um, I don't know what happened to Queen Tanya.
What happened?
Her
Oh,
phone went black again.
you went out. Yeah. Um.
Let me go back out.
Oh, you good? You good? We hear you now. Oh, she left. um. It's a lot of things, man, that goes on, and this is why I titled this. This is why I titled this live. What the fuck is going on with this world? You know what I mean? In this world, there's a lot of things that I was looking at yesterday, with a lot of things that went on with kids. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things went on with kids. A lot of things went on with adults. There's like, I was supposed to do this live yesterday. There's things that we don't talk about. I'm gonna play this one right here. Okay. There's things that a lot of people don't talk about. But there's things that's going on in this world that people don't talk about at all. We selective on everything. We selective on stuff that we talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
We selective on content. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
it's things that's going on. People don't people speak on certain things. They like, oh, that ain't gonna get me no money. That's how they looking at it. I don't do this shit for no money. I
Right.
have a 9 to 5. I got I run a record label. I do DJing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do this shit for money. I do this shit for awareness. Like I do this shit to wake up. You know what I'm saying? So we could speak on and people can look. Hey, this is what happened over here. This is what happened in this state. This is what happened in that state. This is what happened in the city that I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I look at it like just like Charleston White said, and I really don't like that dude, but he just said it like, there's babies dying every day in Fort Worth, but y'all selective on who y'all want to talk about because it's this guy and his child. Y'all not
Correct.
talking about the baby that got killed 2 weeks before that.
I want to say I love Charleston White, but I'm also very well informed on who he is, like how he's moving, and I respect it because what he's pushing, like as being an MC myself, like I don't think that none of that is towards me, and I respect what he's saying. I think that's why what you're saying is the reason why I would not pass judgment or any sort on that young lady, because there's people they're in these streets. She just lost some people. They're in the streets. You know, the people that people are acting like or pretending to be when they're making these videos are those people.
You know, you know what I kind of been thinking about is like, has anybody considered like, what about Ronnie's family?
Uh-huh.
What
Right.
about his family, like his sisters or his brothers or his cousins and people that he was close to? The young man that was on there and he was crying. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Oh man, no one speaks about that. I don't want to so focus on this young lady because at the end of the day,
Mm.
she's the one that's going to have to live with this for the rest of her life. That she lost her child, and
Mm-hmm.
not to put so much focus on her because, like I said, that's how she feels. Okay, you know,
Right.
there's nothing that we're going to say that's going to change it.
No.
Well,
We give
I
our
pulled
input, we say that it's right or if it's wrong, and that's where we have to leave it. But it's a
well, I
lot of
pulled
kids.
this up because it this right here struck, and I'm like, we gotta talk about this right here. Breaking news: a Martin Luther King parade in Los Angeles erupt in chaos after men start fighting each other while destroying the barricades and equipment for the parade. This appears to be a gang-related war. You know what I'm saying? And at a Martin Luther King parade, y'all acting. You know what I'm saying? I thought, let's go.
And I no, that's well, yeah, go ahead, play it.
What happened? Oh, they gonna flag the shit out of me for that music.
Yep. That's the song. I think the song gonna flag you
Yeah.
Hmm.
because that song is a popular song.
But what do you? But my thing is, what with that whole event happening, it's just like I said, we have a new generation going on here.
Mm-hmm.
One minute we're marching together. Now we
Come
just so
on now.
divided. We so divided, and we don't
Come
even
on.
understand what a force that we could be. Everybody. I lived in San Jose, California, and the Chinese people came. They got their own section up in there.
But we can't.
No, because we can't Why is it that we as a people cannot get along with one
All
another?
right, so that's not a true statement, but it feels that way because everything we're speaking about. I, Quinn, me and you spoke about this before, bro, multiple
Okay.
times. I feel every movement that we've ever seen as a people in this country, like modern day movement,
Hmm.
we haven't been in control of them. It's always been somebody else in control of our movement. So the stuff that we're even basing it off of isn't real. In that situation, that looked like it was in Los Angeles.
That was.
And
Hmm.
It was, yeah.
okay, so in Los Angeles, as you know, I was out there from 2016 until last year. Um, gang politics over Trump everything. Gang politics are gang politics, and sometimes it's just that. Like I've been multiple places where it's supposed to be peaceful, and unfortunately, Crips may have decided that day that it's not because gang politics are. That's just that area. I'm sure that she understands, boss lady, because you're from the Bay. I'm sure that
Hmm.
gang politics also trump
Mm.
most most things. They trump
Right.
funerals, they trump birthday parties, they trump graduations. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Hmm.
nothing. It's unfortunate, but it's also a real aspect of the experience of our people in those places, as well as Chicago, as well as Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just places that have that style of life that unfortunately is in our culture. But as far as us coming together and not working together and that, like we've never really had a shot. The same separation has always been the same separation.
Hmm.
40-year-olds never understood 20-year-olds.
I
20 year
wanted to,
olds 20-year-olds never want to listen to 30-year-olds.
not at all.
30-year-olds don't think 40-year-olds know shit. 40-year-olds think 60-year-olds are old as shit. And everything's controlled by a group of people who are like 100 years old. it's
That,
it's
that, that, that I will agree with you with that. And I have to go back to what you had said earlier in the show, where you said that 40-year-olds is like 15-year-olds. They're all doing the same thing. Everybody's sitting around playing the games, and so I definitely agree
on the
with you on
video. I'm
that.
I'm 40. I'm
Yeah.
44. I'll be 45 this August. Me and my son can damn near play the same games, listen to the
Right.
same music. This is so different from when I was his age and my father. My father, he was a dinosaur to me, and he and
Oh.
he and he wasn't even my like the age I'm at now. This is when
Hmm.
he was in his late 30s. I'm like, I don't do it. This nigga listens to Luther. You
Right. I can
like,
only imagine.
which is
I
funny
can
because
only
as I
imagine.
told my kid, it's already happening to him early. The older I get, the more I listen to my parents' music. The older my
Mm.
parents got, the more they listen to their parents' music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's but we're not that far away. That's what the internet has confused everybody. I think
Yeah.
that people think that slavery was so far away that the 1900s is right there.
Right.
It's right there. And
Right.
I never get lost into media. I never get lost into
Mm-mm.
politics. They will lie to you. They will
Yeah.
get you to say what they want you to say,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
saying things like why we can't get it together. We've never had a shot, so
We never had
I
a
can't.
shot.
I don't believe that you never gave us a. You've been running an offense before we even knew to defend it.
Well, I look at it like this, though, Sam. I look at it like this. They instilled in us to fear and hate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't, but this is what I'm saying though. We're obviously the most peaceful people. We're
Yes.
obviously the most docile people because
Yeah.
that's how you've been able to run it on us. You just confused us, like you sold us.
Yeah.
You've owned all the media. You make the worst people the people you want to be the worst. The things that you do may not be even considered bad at all. Me and my mother jumped into it the other day. This is not a change of topic. It's just literally how, to me, the distortion of media, right? My mother is an anti-Trumper to the max, right? She is like, this nigga is the devil, right?
Hmm.
And she was like, I mean, she's really deep involved into it. And you know, I'm neutral because I gave up on politics a long time ago. I know that they're all connected, and if you even really paid attention to them, the way we're living is oxymoronic inside of them. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's reversed from what it originally was. You know, so here
Preach.
she's going on to this Trump rant, and I'm like, Mom, you know, I've lived through about 5 presidents as an adult. I think almost, you know, like as a human being, I've lived through more. I've lived through, you know, Reagan, both the Bushes, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama. Like, so when I'm naming all these people, I'm like, Mom, as we look back at all those people, right? Everyone else except Ronald Reagan all made their name in politics, right? We know for 100% sure that all those people are way worse than Donald Trump, right? And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, because Donald Trump didn't have any power before he got to politics. And he didn't become the governor or something. He went straight to the gusto. You
Yes,
know
he
what I'm saying?
did.
He didn't make policies for years and years and years on our people's backs. Everyone else there, right? Except for the real worst nigga that I seen, which is Ronald Reagan, because he went straight into the thing too. He was a TV guy. He's like Donald Trump 1.0. I don't know if you're familiar. But
Well, you got to also think that the Reagan era, what happened in the Reagan era?
Ronald Reagan has to be the worst nigga I lived through. Ronald Reagan brought crack cocaine, Reaganomics. He completely put an assault on my whole group of people. And if it's not him, then it has to be Bill Clinton, who locked up 800,000 us's. All right. In no way, shape, or form can I let the media convince me that this orange nigga is as deadly as the shit I've seen. Sorry, Diane, again. Apologize.
You good?
But I can't let the media make me believe that I haven't seen live through worse, because I've seen it. I've lived through it.
Before we get into the triumphs of the politics and all that.
Well, it's not to me politics, it's just media. The media will
convince you. Before we get, because I got some stuff that we're going to speak on that, and I'm glad you brought that up. We're definitely going to get into it. I'm definitely trying to get that into that, but I want to see how y'all feel about this right here. This stood out to me. To all young man, let this soak in your mind. Before you pull this trigger, trying to prove a point, go sit in the bathroom for 23 hours and imagine doing this for the next 25 years of your life. That touched me like crazy. I'm like, God damn.
But do you think the nigga who needs to understand that's going to read that?
Do I think the nigga that's going to understand that to read that?
The nigga who needs to understand that, do you think he will sit still enough to read that?
It's some young men that are intelligent enough to sit here and break this down and read it.
I agree with you. I just believe the ones that aren't the ones that we need to touch. Like, I think the ones we need to touch have a Pooh Shiesty mask on, and there's some shit playing in the background, like brah, 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 and he's like, and this nigga's like, look at this picture. He's like, man, fuck this picture. Like, he doesn't think that way, bro. Like,
I mean, it just touched me because it's like, it's stuff that I told my children all the while they growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can spend your life. You can spend your life in one cell doing one dumb thing. Most of your life.
All right, I've been a kid and I was stupid. I don't know how stupid, but I know I was pretty stupid. But I got friends who was really stupid. But now I'll be with my one little homeboy. He's smart as shit, right? But the little nigga he makes videos for, he's stupid. And his friends that he hanging with, they're all 18 and 19 years old, right? Literally. And then I have to see these little niggas, and they're from the suburbs. They're not even from the fucking city, but they're from fucking Vandalia, right? And I'm like, yo, why do y'all have y'all pistols chambered and on y'all? We are nowhere near, there's not one op going to run up, but they're so in this world that they've created in their head. But they go home to their peaceful home in their bedroom and sleep at night and wake up on demon time.
See, P, I'm glad you brought that up, because when I was home for Christmas, I went to a funeral, And this funeral I was at, I seen kids running with guns behind the church, trying to figure out where the ops was.
Mm-hmm.
A little man dropped his gun because his pants was too tight.
Yep, that happens all the time. Listen, that happens all the time. They shoot themselves. It's the most common injury is them shooting themselves because of the tightness of the jeans. I'm not making this up, bro. This is it's pretty fucking wild.
It just fucked me up because I'm like, well,
Bro, listen, I'll send you a link to this video. I just played a teacher in my homeboy's video. There's a scene where they want to do a fight scene. They want to act out a fight scene. And I'm like, yeah, y'all all homies here. And then I said, why do y'all got y'all blicks with like, is it one chamber? And all of them like, yeah. I'm like, why? Y'all about to be bumping and moving. Y'all don't want nothing to go off automatically. He go, oh, you right. So then when dude starts to jog back towards us, it falls out his pants, boom, 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 hits the floor, and it's chambered. Bro. Like, y'all are walking liabilities, but they don't. This is Ohio now, bro.
Yeah,
it's the Wild West.
It fucked me up because I'm like, I got dropped off to the funeral, and it's a young man's funeral too. I got dropped off, and I'm like, I didn't want my wife to be with me because she don't know the people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's pointless for you to be here, even though you're my wife. You could be here for support or but I'm not going to take the the time out of your day to be at something that you don't know nothing about. So I'm like, all right, drop me off, woo, and then I'm standing outside, and we sitting outside talking. I see the little guys running around, woo, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, yeah, that's him. I'm here, and I'm like, oh man, what the fuck y'all got me at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the little guy come around the building, and his little gun just drop out of his little tight pants. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm like, yo, I never did that. I never did that. I never did that in my day. So
well, we but that's the stuff we did. They didn't do in their day, but they also did cocaine. So
that's true too.
It's just different eras, bro. Like I want to judge these kids, but
I mean, but I'm like this. I'm looking at it like this. Like, okay,
this is the question. How do you fix it?
I did. And that's a tough question to ask because how can we fix it? I'm gonna say this like this. How can we fix it? We left them alone for so long, and then we left the ones that are under us to be their guidance. So it's it'll be hard.
Kids raising kids. Nobody wants to put it in their home. It's kids raising kids. It's your cousins. It's niggas' families, brothers, sisters, cousins. They know that they're moving like that. You've met the kids. You didn't do anything to stop it when it was happening. Now the kids are grown. I've done it, bro. I got rest in peace to my brother. Right. Remember we talked about that with my brother. I just came back from a funeral when my brother had passed. My nephews are. One of them looks exactly like 21 Savage, but a little more caramel complected. And the other one is just it's weird because he's so smart, this kid, bro. I remember as a kid him just being like he's super intelligent. And he's a super intelligent street nigga, but he is 100%. He is 100%. And he makes songs, Quinn. When I'm listening to the songs, they're not bad songs, but he's definitely telling on himself. And but he means that shit. He's not just saying that shit. When my stepmom passed, my nigga showed up with bullet holes in his hands. He had a mistaken identity. Somebody with the same name in Indianapolis. They came to shoot him up. He shot back and saved his life because he was shooting back, but he had bullets all in his hand and his arm. And he's laughing, talking to me, laughing, not like, man, I almost lost my life. Like, he like, nah, man, he just trying to run up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't even, like, and I remember, like, this is when I knew I failed as an uncle. So one time I pulled up there, me and my lady, she had just got this Beamer. It was like 2016, 2015. It was 2015. She just got a 2016 Beamer. And I drove out there because they were still living in the house that my dad gave back to the bank. And it was like trapped out. Nephew was sitting on the car. He has to be at this point like 17, maybe, 18 or something. He's sitting on the front of this car with a chopper. He got like an AK with a banana clip, like a long one. So I'm like, I pull up. He like, oh, that's Unc. Man, I almost robbed you. Like, what? And he like, yeah, like, and then he was like, Grandma in there, or whatever. So I'm like, that's what's up. And I go to hug him. I'm like, remember I used to like beat you up when I pulled up on you. And then he like, yeah, I don't do that no more. Damn, I almost robbed you up. He had to remind me again. I was like, damn. But that's the thing about it, man. In those situations, in those places, I'm food now. I'm not young.
And I just brought that up the other day. I'm glad you said that, because I just said that. I just said something about that. Me coming back to Cincinnati and going to the hood that I grew up in. Just one of the hoods. I spoke on it as a motherfucker. Like, yeah, bro, why you come back, bro? Motherfucker test you right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
with food, bro.
That's
and
crazy.
that's my point being, for it to mean something, it wouldn't mean anything to the 2021-year-old. To be fair, the 2021-year-old is in line to who they're going to be now, right? We would have to somehow get that message to a 14, 15-year-old, 12-year-old, like someone that right before it becomes a way of life, it sticks, right? But there's that kid can't hear us. That we're so far in technology away. That kid is playing something on Roblox and moving into something.
And I'm glad.
Roblox is not even safe anymore.
It's not. I got a Roblox account because my kids are on there. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they're on Roblox.
I'm glad we right here. Go ahead, Mr.
The Roblox is not even safe anymore. I'm watching my grandson play. They're playing Roblox. You have guns. They doing setups. They have all kind of stuff. Like, you really have to watch what's going on. They took that kid's game and turned it into something that was crazy.
Yeah. But I'm glad we're right here talking about these kids, because this is what's going on right here. Check this out. A mother told her son he can't have the Anthony Edwards shoes because he don't take care of his kids. Let's go.
Yeah, put them back because he don't take care of his kids. Makes sense, right? Get somebody else like Ja Morant. He take care of his daughter. Kobe Bryant. Move, Jelani. Ja Morant, yeah. Kobe Bryant. He's a great dad, even after life.
Who baby mama is this?
That's crazy, right?
Who baby mama is this?
Man, that's crazy, bro.
Who baby mama is this?
Hell if I know. It's some shit that's what I'm saying. This is the internet, bro. This is the internet. You enter this shit, it's hard to get out of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It'll just pop up on your phone.
But I'm saying, see what I'm saying, bro? Like, listen, bro.
So what her message was?
I feel for this nigga, bro. I don't.
Man, come on.
So her message was because the person that created those shoes, their names are attached to that shoe, so he doesn't take care of his kids.
Oh, it was Ja Morant, baby mama?
No, she was just basically saying you can't have that shoe. Like, so let's just say Jordan wasn't taking care of his kids, so you can't wear his shoes. Let's get somebody that's doing with their fatherly duties. You can wear their name.
Oh, she didn't want. Oh, yes. So was it Anthony Edwards? Is that what that was?
Yeah, the Anthony Edwards. Okay. He wanted the Anthony Edwards shoes.
All right. So this topic. I don't think you want to dive into this topic. this topic is deep, bro. All right, because I've gotten chewed out about it because the guy who I just spoke to you about earlier, my homeboy, who he did 7 years in total or 8 years in total in the bank. He spoke about this conversation a grip ago, right?
Right.
So
Right.
way before this Anthony Edwards situation, we were already having the conversation, all right? And then just so happens Anthony Edwards has a situation with a young lady where he says, "Hey, I do not want to have a kid." She says, "I don't care if you want to have a kid. I'm having a baby, right? I don't want to get an abortion." I guess whenever she found out she was pregnant, he wanted an abortion. She didn't want to get an abortion, and whatever. And then as she went further, he stood down as, "I don't want to have kids," and he said, "It's cool. I will be signing away my rights, and I won't have nothing to do with the kid. Like, I don't want to have this kid." And this is him saying that he's standing 10 toes on this situation, right? Now, it's unfortunate because the conversation we were having beforehand is when you have any kind of situation like that, and the respectful manners of it is it's women's body. You cannot tell a woman what to do. It's her body.
With their body.
That's okay.
correct.
But a woman can also decide if she wants to without telling you that she's going to get rid of the baby, whether it be through abortion, plan B, whatever it may be. She can do that without your decision, walk away scot-free. She can go to the people and have the baby and say, "Listen, I want to have this baby, but I do not want this baby." She can walk away from that situation scot-free. She can decide to keep the baby and however motion she does. The man has you have no choice in that. Even if she gives it up for adoption, she walks away scot-free. If you're connected to that baby, you still have to pay the child support on the baby given away. A man has no right? So this is
Unless he
also,
signs his rights away.
well, even then, sometimes in those situations, if depending on which state it is, they'll make you give up a certain amount of money for that. All
Oh
right.
wow.
Yeah. In Ohio, you can get off with it. I have a well, no, dude went to Kentucky. So nope, not in Ohio. It's in
Yeah, you
Kentucky.
can't get off. I was about to say when
Yeah,
you just said
in
it,
Kentucky.
yeah.
So dude moved to Kentucky and has lived there. He signed away my homegirl's oldest son's right at 3 years old. At 3 years old, he signed the rights away. And just bitch ass nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? But as a man, what so are we saying that no matter what Anthony Edwards does in that situation, he was never going to be in the right? He openly did not want to have children. Of course we can say, "Hey, then you shouldn't shoot the club up raw." But she had that conversation even before she had sex with him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this
Yeah.
is a conversation that she went in there knowing, and then she played a game, and then she got pregnant. I'm not saying that it's smart to do with his dick, but that's deceptive that she did with her vagina. That was deception. That wasn't him being smart with his penis at all. But she was definitely being deceptive. And then if he says, "I don't want to have kids," how does he get, like, is there no right way then? Are we saying there's no right way a man can say, "I don't want to do that"?
You just got to be careful because a lot of times these girls are just trying to secure the bag.
That's
You
all
know
it
how you know what I do to help my part, man. I have 2 boys and 2 girls. My oldest daughter is 21 and my youngest is 11. I am so clear to them that my daughters, when everything that you do physically with a man is your decision. I don't give a fuck what TV say, what your friends say, what your mom say. It's your
Mm-hmm.
decision. If a man does something that you don't want to be done to you, it's called rape, and there's no answer for me but to kill him. So anything that you happens is your body, your word. That means if you don't want to have a baby, it's you. If you don't want this man and you raw, it's you, because he can't just
Mm-hmm.
decide to go in you if you don't let him. That's how sex and freedom of America is built. It's built on you being allowed to have it. So men aren't freaky, women are freaky. Men just do what you allow them to do. That's just the answer to that shit. We're
I'll
just
sell you a
puppets.
dream in a minute.
But we only do what you allow us.
That's
We
true.
can only we can't take it from you. So So I put it in my daughter's hands so that way I'll never have to deal with the conversation of if this guy don't want to be there or be there. You made that decision. You
Correct.
understood ahead of time if you thought this was going to be a good guy, bad guy, not worth your time, whatever it was. You wanted a baby at this time. If you wanted a baby because of this guy, I'm gonna look at you and say, baby, that was stupid as fuck. But now we got this baby. Like, but it's I don't
And then
blame Anthony Edwards for him saying he doesn't want a fucking baby. He
and
seems adamant about it.
Right.
right, and then you have to watch that type of stuff because what I thought was so sad is the lady is that in Michigan, where but she's on Facebook with all the little cute little outfits on, but you done left your house with kids in the house for 5 years.
Mm.
But you're having babies after babies after babies, and you know what I'm saying. And 9 times out of 10, if you are not secure knowing that you're gonna be with this person longevity, then yeah, they everybody needs to think about what they're doing. Because a lot of these girls are having babies, and then it doesn't work out, and then who's suffering? The kids.
The kids. And a
Well,
lot
I
of
think because we keep lying to everybody, saying this about these guys making dumb penis decisions.
hold up. But a lot of these women, just like she said before, they think they trapping the guy. You know what I'm saying? They think they trapping the guy. Okay, he got this baby with me. He ain't going nowhere.
Yes, he is.
That's the biggest misconception ever.
Yes, he is, because you know what? We lie to I don't lie to my kids, but my kids know everything about me so that nobody could ever tell them something that didn't happen.
But
like,
then hold on. This is
no
what I mean.
one talks about hoes and all that. This is
what I mean about trapping. I mean about the situation of even if he do go somewhere, I got him. He good. He got to pay child support. He got
securing a bag.
Yeah. He's like, some of these women think that way, bro. I'm gonna make money off of this man somehow, and I'm gonna fuck up his life somehow. Some women think that way.
If I go in there and I sleep with an NBA player, but I know we're really not gonna be together, like you're securing a bag.
Yeah.
That's securing the bag. That's what it is. Because longevity,
we
you're
just
going to be
allow
paying some
them to
child support.
direct us, though.
True.
That's
all
true.
I'm saying. Yeah, I get you on that, P. That's true.
We just allow them to direct us, because if people really did have like she just said, she didn't see no elders around, right? It's a reason that we've made it uncool for young folks to have to be around old folks, because the shit that usually, because kind of be honest, in this era, the information will go both ways, right? The young folks really know how to understand the internet, and the old folks would make the understanding of what is some bullshit you don't need to care about.
Yeah.
But you don't have that connection, man. It's really the Wild West right now. Like, they don't have that connection.
What I was saying earlier, I had to really take this little course to figure out why my life went the direction that it is. I didn't want nobody telling me what to do. So I made my own choices. I lived my own life. You know what I'm saying? But when I got older, everything that my father was telling me, oh my God. When you go back and you think about, I remember I used to ask my Dad, can I go outside and go play with my friends? You ain't got no friends. And it's just things like that, and now that we're older and we sit back and we think about the things that our parents instilled in us and and told us about, it's true.
Yeah.
A lot of it is truth. And with my grandkids, a lot of these young men and all that I'm surrounded by a lot of times in the gangs and this that, I've always had a theory about gangs.
Yeah.
Cowards run in packs. Because if you can't be bad by yourself, then what is it all for?
I gotta disagree. But
No. Let me explain. Let me explain why I think like this. I say, and this is just my opinion, that cowards run in packs, and I'm not saying that they're cowards like that. But if it takes a whole lot of somebody to be somebody, then I have a problem with that. Because if I catch you at that corner store by yourself, like, hey, that wasn't me. That was so and so. I've seen it firsthand. So that's why I say it. That's just my philosophy.
I feel like as a young man, I definitely was all well, and I was in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. A kid named Khalif had got permission to create a Blackstone set out there, and honestly, it's more presented as the first day I moved to Palatine, I got jumped. The first week that I was in Palatine, I was jumped like 4 times just trying to find a basketball court. Our first day of school, still on the bus stop, they jumped this kid JoJo, who becomes my best friend at the time. They jumped him the first day of school. Me and this other black kid who's a GD, we see each other like a block away. Our first beef is, of course, because I'm not even banging at the time. He's already GD. He's wearing blue, and I notice it because I've now been jumped for a week. It's different colors, you know what I'm saying? So, but we black, and we look at each other, and we see these Mexicans jumping our homie, and we run across there, and this group eventually becomes like how we find peace in our community, right? I think a lot of times that's what gang culture is first. It's really the opposite. It's really family. And a lot of them jump people in to find out, or not to find out, but to let you know that it's going to be tough. You're going to get bumped and bruised. You're going to get hurt. But where I was a part of was literally trying to, how it was presented to me as uplifting uplifting the whole culture of black people is how we were structured. We had rules and regulations and literature to read. It was like homework. Like it was really set up like to make us better people. Do I think that's where it ended up at? No, because we were also at that point, once you have a piece of negativity, that's going to snowball way bigger. And because you're with this nation, you also have ops. And when you have ops, they're ops all the time. It never turns off. It's not like they haven't killed enough of yours, and now you're with this bigger section, and they've killed enough of yours. It's always on, you know? So that part of things I don't miss, and I understand that that's how it looks, but I don't think they were cowards. I think that I think there's a lot of rappers who've tried to explain it over the years. The
You know,
connection.
I don't mean it in a negative way, when I use the word coward. Like I have a grandson. I have a few grandsons. I got a couple of them out here in this garage right now. And, like their dad is who he is. You know what I'm saying? But you be known for who you are. Oh, that's so and so son. No, I want you to know me for who I am. And not
And
not
it's
carry off
tough.
of, not piggyback off of somebody else's name. You understand what I'm saying?
But yes, ma'am. I just thought that's also depending on how well known or notable that person is. That's hard to do.
Well, yeah,
It's
that's
hard to
true.
just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's when you're being yourself, someone's always comparing you. Like,
Right.
I wouldn't say that. It's not hard being yourself. I
No,
would,
it's
well,
not.
I'm just saying in certain areas,
in that life, in
being
that life
being
in
a
the street, yes, it's hard.
I'm just saying being a son of a notable person in any light,
Yeah,
basketball, streets,
yeah,
business. If your
yeah.
dad is
We
Donald
see it,
Trump and you ain't shit, you fucked up.
yeah, because we see it a lot. We see it.
Well,
We
yeah,
see
well,
it.
that's different.
Yeah, because we see it
But
right now with LeBron and his son. So yeah, it's definitely.
which I think, can I be honest? I hate that, bro, because
I'm fucking
Gilbert
around.
Arena speaks about it lightly about the same way. Because of where the kid is, the kid isn't a bad basketball player, and he does deserve like legitimately shot. It's just that if this kid wasn't Bronny James, you wouldn't have been paying as much attention to the second round kid. But because who he is, we expect more of him. He's a decent player. He's not like a superstar.
Yeah,
Being
he
a
sucked. He
bro,
sucked in the G League. He sucked in the Lakers.
bro. He doesn't suck. Ronnie James will beat the shit out of me and you with ease. Okay, he's a professional basketball player. He's not
That's
a
only because his daddy's a professional
no.
basketball player.
Right.
He's a professional basketball player. He will beat the fuck out of us, and his dad is a superstar. Being a superstar, you know how unfair life would be if every superstar's kid was able to be if it was just that simple. It's not. It's not, bro. Usually the nigga who almost was a superstar kid becomes a superstar, right? But the superstar guy, like, you know, you don't get that usually, bro. Who have we ever got that?
Man,
Have
he
we ever
wouldn't be in
had
the league. He wouldn't
superstar
be
to
in the league.
superstar?
He wouldn't be in the league saying if his daddy wasn't in the league. I'm gonna let you
I
know that.
can't say that, bro.
Man, he wouldn't be on no
And it
team.
sucks that we gotta feel this argument, but I feel like his talent level of what he was, and if so what?
His dad,
Hey, listen to me, bro. I'm gonna tell you what, bro. So the fuck what? You know what, bro? We talked all this black shit. That should be the yes, nigga. They've been doing this shit forever. Bring all your kids, nigga. Fuck these niggas. Cheat, nigga. Cheat, fucking cheat. All the
But
Man,
Scorsese's
let
are
me
in
say this.
movies.
I just want to say I'm gonna jump down. I love you. I love y'all life. God bless y'all. And
yes,
I'll
ma'am.
be in the chat.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
man.
Appreciate you
Okay.
coming up here.
Y'all take it easy.
Bro, we gotta let niggas cheat, bro.
We gotta let him what?
We gotta let them win, bro. We mad at Denzel? No, we not mad at Denzel. Is his son a better actor than the nigga whose parts he's taking? The nigga who's on the Call of Duty? I can't think of his name. Nolan. No, Yule, some shit.
Yeah, I'm out of that loop. I ain't been in. I mean,
You heard of Yule No, nigga.
who?
His name is like Yulin No.
I think I know who you
He's a
talking about.
face on the new. He's a face on the new Call of Duty. He's on one of the Purges. He's a great actor. He does action amazing. He's an amazing actor. If Denzel's son wasn't there taking all the parts, that's who I would be watching.
Right.
But Denzel's son is there stinking up the part. I'm not gonna say stinking. Come on, bro. Denzel's son is not that nigga in acting, bro. Be 100.
What's up, brother?
Denzel's son's acting 1 through a 10. Where is it?
Oh, Denzel's a phenomenal actor. What do you mean?
No, his son.
I never seen him. Who you say his son is?
His son is in like Tenet. His son is in a couple movies that I feel like if he wasn't there, this other guy would be there who's a good actor.
I gotta see who you're talking about. Hold on. Denzel. I'm only seeing two motherfuckers. I'm seeing John David Washington and Malcolm Washington.
Yeah, one of them directs and one of them acts.
I never seen neither one of these dudes in a movie. Or I mean,
well, the new movie he made, the one brother got like Samuel, all the niggas in there, all the niggas in his new movie on Netflix. But the brother, the one who acts, is in a bunch of movies, including that one.
I was about to add something because I was about to be like, I thought his son was in the NFL, but he said he played in college, but okay.
Yeah. It didn't work out. But I'm gonna say this, bro. If it wasn't for him, this cat's name is like Yulin No. He's a better actor. I'm talking about way more ability, but they parts would be kind of close to the same. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the same look, but one of you niggas is Denzel's son.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, bro. I don't get mad at that. Let niggas win. Let Bronny go, bro.
I don't knock you though. I'm just talking.
I'm standing on any Bronny hate, bro. I won't accept none. Let LeBron win, bro. LeBron James, 20 years. We ain't seen one bad DM. 20 years, bro. Come on, bro. In the social media era. Not one picture, not one leak. Not one leak. Come on, man.
What up, Novotny?
What's good, my brother?
Well, can't call it.
Hey, to jump up here with y'all for a second.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna put this up here right here. Check this out. Georgia Army vet, mother stabs son to death before tased and shot and killed by Heron police. Can't see it, it was very small. Let's go.
And that lady who just unalived her own son, she was like an Army vet or something right here in motherfucking Paulding County.
And police say they were forced to shoot a woman who was holding a knife.
So when the Paulding police came out for a domestic violence dispute, they seen a man in the middle of the road naked with a whole bunch of stab wounds, and old girl, which is his mama, was right over, like handing over, like leaning over him.
Where Hiram police were called this afternoon for a report of a domestic dispute. Responding officers encountered a woman with a knife. Police say the woman started moving toward the officers and tasers did not stop her.
Danielle Latrice, she stabbed her son Khalil. He was 18 and just turned 18. Stabbed him a bunch of times in the middle of the road. Don't know what it spawned from or what happened. What they saying is she had a mental breakdown. She got a mental illness, because y'all know some folks that when they be in the Army, they come back, they go over there all right and come back out they motherfucking mind. When the police approached her, they tried to shoot her with a taser. She had a knife in her hand, right? They tried to shoot her with the taser, but she still kept coming. Like, she kept coming. They had to take her out, and she was gone when by the time they made it to the hospital.
That's when one of the officers opened fire. Police say they tried to save both her and a man found at the scene, but both people died.
I send my condolences to the family because they just lost the mother and the son together. They came out here. They said they moved out here for a better life. Ooh, child, y'all seen that lady who...
That's crazy. I don't know what they went through, but that's crazy. Let us in, and we should be able to set everyone else up too. I agree. Yeah, but it's a lot of things that's going on that is not spoke on. Hold that on.
So we have one case of a mother losing a child, and then the next case of a mother taking the child out.
Yeah. It's a lot of things is going on that, you know what I mean? And like over here though, see, saying how we do it over here, bro. We talk about a little bit of everything, and that's why we call ourselves the growth sector. We talk about a little bit of everything. We talk about world shit, you know what I mean? Shit that goes on in the world, and we break it down and speak on it as what we see, put it in our view, you know what I'm saying? So we'll talk about that, you know. We talk about the woman, the little girl that lost her life, and the father, and then we'll go on to something else. We not staying at a place where we just going to keep antagonizing and punching at it, you know what I'm saying? We move on. It's just like real news, global news over here, you know what I'm saying? We talk about a little bit of everything. And I heard you say something about this is what somebody said, something about the prisons that they doing earlier. I already had that already keyed up, and I'm glad I did. So this is a woman that says new text makes prison shorter and offenders feel pain they've caused. New prison that allows inmates to serve years of their prison sentence in just a matter of minutes. Let's go.
New prison that allows inmates to serve years of their sentence in just a matter of minutes. So the criminals is going to have a choice to spend tens of years behind bars, or they can make the choice to get the artificial memory implanted into their brain. So this process is called Cognify. And the intent of it is to treat the criminal like a patient. They're going to try to change the person's brain chemistry. After this process, when they re-enter society, they will be new and reformed, and they won't even be capable of committing any other crime. The chip can make the patient feel empathetic. Depending on the severity of the crime, the chip can also make you feel the emotional and physical pain of the victim and the family members. You can feel what they felt. So the process only takes about 7 minutes. But to the patient, it seemed like it had been years. Last year, the U.S. government spent $8.7 billion taxpayers' dollars on the prison. They say with this new prison, they can save money for health care, education, Also, they feel that it will be so many reformed people that doesn't commit crimes. Y'all leave in the comments and tell me what y'all think about this. Do y'all think this is actually going to work, or do y'all think that they're creating something that they don't even know that they're creating?
Now I'm gonna ask y'all the same question you just asked. How do y'all feel about that situation?
Is that even real?
Man, that's some scary ass weirdo shit.
I mean, a person in the chat said on that post, she's not lying. They're already started doing it in California. So this was yesterday. They said this. It's called Connigifying Concept Stimulates 10-year prison sentence in 10 minutes by implanting AI memories. Y'all think we have to see this? This is stuff that was up there. Maybe the only person that can do that is God. No machine can reform you. Good luck. I don't know. I don't
even want to know parts of no shit like that. I once was given Ritalin as a kid, and I remember hating that shit so much. I couldn't imagine what that would feel like.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be far-fetched though, Novotny. I mean, P, it wouldn't be far-fetched. I mean, it's a lot of things that we see every day.
That's straight out of science fiction.
No, I completely believe they already got the ability to do it. I'm just telling you.
They got the ability to play mind control games, but you're not gonna get a 10-minute or 7-minute sentence and be reformed and sent up. That's not making them no money.
Nah.
Even if the technology is real, that's not making them no money.
Nah, they're gonna use the technology to just punish niggas anyway. That's what that is.
They're gonna make money off of it though.
What'd you say?
Where they gonna make their money? They still, even when they punishing us, they making money off the punishment. How they gonna make their money? Prisons don't reform anyway. So we go into Demolition Man, then they gonna start implanting skills and different things for them to know how to do.
They gonna implant the niggas, right? And then they gonna make the niggas who take the deal to take the implant for reduced time. So they still gonna get some years out of them. But they gonna make niggas do this implant, and then they're gonna have to somehow like pay into implant. Like they're gonna be a part of some weird ass workforce to make more implants, but they're gonna be paying into what they got out of it. They just gonna make them into slaves because they put them in there. We gonna think that they working on by choice, but in reality, they got the implant.
I mean, I don't know. I don't put it past this motherfucking new age world. You know what I'm saying?
They got the implant, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas already got the implant, I think. I think that's what the vaccines was.
Ooh, I ain't think of that shit.
I think the vaccines gave niggas some kind of whatever they gave into, and then they start putting up them new towers so they can control the shit.
So, I mean, and we don't really get into too much politics over here. So, what do y'all feel about the? I mean, I heard you speak of the Trump situation. What do y'all feel about his situation that he got going on with Elon Musk, and then Elon Musk talking about he's running for president in 2028?
I think you will too. I mean, personally, I don't even get into politics because I don't even believe the way they do things is. I mean, the whole system ain't even designed for that. I want to topple the system. So I ain't gonna speak for that.
My bad, y'all. I got something going on over here on my phone. Yeah. He went black. He ain't listening no more.
No, I'm right here. I heard him with your speaker started buzzing.
It started buzzing. You heard that shit, huh? I think
yeah.
Yeah. That's
Robotic
what I
on
said.
it.
What the fuck that was? But yeah. I feel with the situation that's going on with the president we have now, and him and the Elon Musk situation, that Elon Musk trying to do a lot of this robotic shit. You know, he got a lot of robotic shit going on. Like I always tell my people over here all the time, they already got cars driving themselves up this way. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got cars that literally can. I should steal. They got cars literally pull up at your house and take you somewhere with nobody at the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Listen, bro. Forget. He hit it on the money, bro. It ain't even nothing built for my people here. Like everything is made against us. Um, when I was a kid, my parents didn't have no say so over Ronald Reagan. I didn't have no say so when we were little over Bill Clinton and shit. We don't got no say so. These guys are gonna do what they want to do, and you ain't got no say so. You just gotta kind of deal with how it works. But I will say that I just don't buy into every like as bad as much as I don't agree or feel there's nothing good is coming of it, is also as much as I don't feel that everything is coming is the worst thing ever, because I'm not that scared. This guy is far from the worst guy. And maybe he will be, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he will be the new Reagan, you know? And to be fair, that would make sense, right? Like that's what this is the repeat of. This isn't the repeat of any other president we had. This is the repeat of Ronald Reagan, a nigga who
Right.
was on TV and business and then jumps into the hot seat without doing the other shit. But
Well, this is what he says on about the politics of the police. This is what he's speaking on
An
about
executive order requiring a mandatory death penalty for anyone who murders a police officer. And tonight I'm asking Congress to pass that policy into permanent law. I've already signed an executive order requiring a mandatory death penalty for anyone who murders a police officer. And tonight I'm asking Congress to pass that policy into permanent law.
So is that vice versa though? You know what I'm saying?
okay, so same lesson to prove to my daughter. This shit hit the fan, okay? You are a person of color, right?
Correct.
What's it called when you shoot at the police?
What'd you say?
What's it called to us when you shoot at a police officer?
Shit. What is it called? Shit. Death sentence, I guess. Shit, I don't know.
It's called suicide by cop, right? Because we don't even have to kill you. If we shoot at you, if we stab at you, if we fight you, it's death. It's death penalty. No courts needed. This is something you know. This is what you know. You don't get to do that other shit. So even watching this, that's not towards me. It's always been the death penalty for me. I'm sorry everyone's so sad that everybody else is getting treated like niggas, but I'm already a nigga. It was already suicide by cop. It's named that. I could show you multiple tapes of it. Multiple videos of me showing you that this was already the law for us. This has nothing to do with us.
You say what he's saying that has nothing to do with us.
And try again. If a man of color shoots at the police, it's already called suicide by cop. You don't even have to kill them. There's no you.
What happened, Sam? Sam phone went out again. Sam,
Basically,
your phone went black.
if you go for it, you better go 100 yards because you're dying anyway.
Show me a video or give me a case. Show me any time that a man of color has shot, not even murdered, just shot at the police and lived.
I got a cousin that did.
He shot the police and lived.
He shot at the police. He didn't. I don't know if he hit anybody, but he's out of prison now. He did 15.
Listen, bro. You kill a cop.
That happened on Burn It. That happened on Burn It.
You kill a cop, bro. It's no saving you, bro. That's one thing I know. You kill a cop, it's no saving you. This is just new to white people.
I got another cousin that beat up the police when they tried to kick in his door. But
I got a nigga who all his court cases of him is him fighting police officers.
Yeah,
they know he gonna do it too. But you kill a cop, bro. You're not. There's always been the same for us.
Well, I mean, my cousin TJ, you know TJ, Novotny, had the shootout in Moosewood back in the day with the police.
Yeah.
My best friend Sean had a shootout in the Barringtons in Dayton. Police said he shot himself twice in the head.
But when you see stuff like this and you hear Trump say stuff like what he said, you see police like this, right? Check this out.
That too, car.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I am the
The way where your vehicle was located, your vehicle was not like that.
Sit up.
No.
You sit up. Get on the ground. No. See, sir. No. I have plan. I need the ambulance.
Yeah, I'm gonna call an ambulance.
70-year-old man.
Mm-hmm. It's a white dude.
Chinese. 70-year-old man. What happened? Something happened. Oh, there we go. At 70 years old, he shouldn't have been detained the way he was being detained.
Hey man, shout out to the police, man. Niggas wild boys, man. What I'm saying, bro, like this ain't nothing new to niggas, bro. One of my best friends is Asian. Them niggas got hate crime rights. We still ain't got that. I'm saying, bro. I feel for everybody else's plight. I just really think that bad. We ain't never had no rights, so we think we're supposed to have rights, but we ain't never seen none for real. Couple niggas made out the hood, below the radar. They don't want you coming around the hood. They don't want you coming out here outside the hood bringing that nigga shit.
Well, I mean, majority of the people they moving out of the hood anyway. They putting them back in they putting them in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? So
taking this shit back.
Yeah, they gentrifying the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? So
they do what they want to do. Yeah.
Then they have a problem when they see us in these suburbs.
Yeah, you know who did that to me first?
Who?
Barack Obama. I was in high school in Chicago. He pulled down the Robert Taylor Home projects, Cabrini Green.
Yeah.
Barack Obama. That nigga y'all love.
Yeah, because they tore down the Ida B. Wells and all that shit. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I see a lot of gentrification going
You know
on
what's
in
crazy though? The whole
in the
time he
city
was
right now.
over top Chicago though, the whole time Barack Obama was over top Chicago, I'm in high school. I do not recall one time having a conversation on him being like him being black or like, you know what I'm saying? Like racial thing wasn't a thing for some reason.
You said it wasn't?
No. I'm not even sure the whole time that I paid attention to what he looked like or nothing in high school and shit. But as soon as he started running for president,
Race played a part.
he was black.
Yeah, that's when the race played a part.
He was black.
I mean, I could say the whole world felt that way. You know what I mean? Because when we first seen him running for president, and then when he got elected, you know, as we was all running behind him, you know,
which is crazy. Because I remember what
It
you
was
did in
all
Chicago.
propaganda.
I remember what you did in Chicago, boy.
Said it was all propaganda. They did the yes we can kumbaya, set you up with Obama, doing hit you with the punch, that first throat punch with Trump. And that's why everything all going crazy now. It's all propaganda for this upcoming war.
Obama gentrify Chicago, then he gentrified the country. He did the same thing to the housing. He a bad boy.
Who
Obama.
Who was the person that passed the legislation of same-sex couples getting married?
That was Barack Obama too. No, that was Bill Clinton, wasn't it?
Nah. That started like a few years back. I don't know if it was. I doubt
Barack Obama brought in all the homosexual stuff. I do remember that. They was the LGBT masters.
Yeah, I doubt if it was Bush. I don't know. I don't think it was Bush.
It was either Clinton. I think it was Barack though. But yeah, shout out to the Obamas, bro. These niggas, they ate, bro. The Clintons came in 8, bro. They ain't had to do no time. They ain't get their houses investigated or raided.
She said Obama. Dre said Obama for good reason.
Yeah, because they was the kings of the LGBTQ. AV. They helped them. They helped them all. They brought them all in. And I think him saying for good reason was a play on the first lady.
It served his own personal agenda.
See, he's making a play at the first lady.
All right, I got a few more things I'm gonna show. This right here. La Plata daycare under fire after teacher puts baby in the trash can. Let's go.
3rd while working at Potomac Early Learning Center in La Plata. She was told a teacher in another classroom put her 1-year-old daughter Leilani in the trash can.
And after she told me that, I asked to clarify, and I asked her, what do you mean put her in the trash can? Did she hold her over the trash can or actually put her in? And she said no, she put her in the trash can, stepped back and looked at her.
Text messages between Thomas and the witness who told her what happened go into more detail. According to the witness, Leilani didn't want her diaper changed. So the teacher, quote, jokingly placed Leilani in the trash can, deep enough to be covered in other trash. The witness says when she saw this, she had to come forward.
And I don't feel like Miss Ariane would have known what had actually happened to her daughter. I'm a mother of 2, and I'm pregnant with my 3rd. And I don't feel as though I would want that to happen to my child, so that's why I reported it.
I headed to the daycare to get answers. Instead, someone over the phone told me Maryland's Office of Child Care Region 10 headquarters oversees daycare centers in Charles County and conducted an investigation. So I reached out to the agency to learn more. I'm still waiting to hear back. Thomas and the witness both worked at the learning center, yet say just days after confronting the administration about the incident, both were fired. Now Thomas is hoping to spread awareness to parents about what's happening within the center's walls.
I do want to see the daycare be held accountable. The daycare, the director, the teacher, everyone at this point.
The La Plata Police Department says its investigators began looking into this incident on January 5th and will forward their findings to Child Protective Services. Ariane Thomas says she's still...
So how do y'all feel about that? My brothers.
It just seems like someone was a joke that was bad taste, and a very petty woman who didn't like either the joke or the person who made it. And then they went and was pettily told the parent, which I get you know, she didn't find the joke amusing. As she shouldn't, but you know.
You put the baby in the trash can.
Yeah, it's a thin line. It's a thin line. You know.
I mean, that's
that's
crazy though.
That's crazy work. That's crazy. You know. Gotta be careful who we hiring for these jobs. We gotta be careful who we hiring for these positions.
Yeah, you damn sure right. Cause I got something else I'm gonna show y'all right after that. After I get some, see how y'all feel about this. Now, Navani, was you about to say something?
I had got a phone call and just got back in.
Oh, okay. Well, this another one right here. This one right here is something that's more crazy. Mother furious after discovering daycare worker's relationship with her 10-year-old. Let's go.
She plugged in her son's phone.
Her face was his screensaver on the phone, and it was a picture that she had taken of herself.
And she started digging.
I went through his text messages because that was the first thing that I thought. And her name was saved in his phone as Mommy. And it's a bunch of I love yous and what are you wearing?
She shared pictures of much of the concerning conversation between her son and the 24-year-old worker, and pictures like this one.
That's not a picture that you send to a 10-year-old. That's a picture that you send to your man.
She said the worker bought her son clothes, shoes, and even a gold chain. And Grace said when investigators came to her apartment, a Department of Family and Children's Services worker got her 10-year-old to reveal more.
He did say that this incident where she was rubbing his leg happened on the way back from the field trip.
We aren't using the worker's name or face because she is yet to be charged, and that's why Grace is outraged.
Had it been a situation where it was a little girl and a grown man, they would have locked him up on the spot with no questions until he was proven innocent.
She plugged in her son's phone.
Her face.
Oh, how y'all feel about that? I mean, I heard you say a lot of these women shouldn't, a lot of these people, not women, because we're not going to point no sexes out. A lot of these people, men, women, whoever the fuck you are, aliens as well. They shouldn't have these jobs. There should be a background check on a lot of people.
All right. So the other day, I'm in Walmart waiting. I had a tire, nail in the tire, oil shit, whatever, right?
Right.
And I'm watching this kid have his first interview at Walmart. And I'm watching this guy at Walmart. He got this board up. I'm talking about, bro, you would have thought Walmart is the fucking CIA. You know what I'm saying? He's got charts out. I'm talking about, he's got all this shit up. And it's fucking Walmart, right? It's a half retarded nigga working in this motherfucker. And this kid is up there acting like he knows what the fuck he's doing, but it's his first job. He's just pretending he knows what he's doing, right? You're lying for your first job. Sure, sir, yes. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's lying the whole time. Everyone's lying the whole time, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I look at this shit. That's how they're hiring people. No one goes on that app, and when they ask you all those mental questions, no one puts the real answer. They put the answer they think niggas want to hear. They don't even think about it. They don't even think that maybe I am a frustrated ass person. Maybe I shouldn't be around kids. Maybe I shouldn't handle food. Maybe I am I don't wash my hands a lot. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't answer truthfully at anything. They just try to get ahead. And we know that, but that's the game that we're in. How the 10-year-old knocks a 24-year-old.
It's crazy, right? That's crazy.
I know. I think it used to be crazy, but I think that now,
I mean,
she's
a
24, bro. She's
14
24.
years, bro. That's
She's
14
24.
years.
She's 24. They're into the same damn near probably thing. I'm just saying, if he's like a randomly like 10-year-olds, bro, that little nigga that was with Finesse 2 times was 9, 10 years old.
King, yeah.
That's 10-year-olds right now, bro.
So are we?
It gotta be it has to be a mental defect on the adult side to even be able to see themselves on the same level as a 10-year-old, even if that 10-year-old is trying to do adult things, bro.
Yeah, and that's where I was gonna go with it. It's like, so are we saying the older people that's in these situations that keep putting themselves in a situation with these kids, mind frames are still young?
Yes. So when I started getting into teaching myself, right, I remember that I got to my son at the time. He was in 2nd grade, and he was in advanced reading. So his class had an F average. So I took over the bulk of the class and let the teacher just teach my son and the other kid who had a B average or whatever. Because all these kids needed was some confidence. None of them really had confidence to even try to read or try to understand reading. But when I seen the other teachers that came into this particular charter school that was in Dayton and shit, bro, these kids, bro, these kids, that's what I'm saying. They're like 23, 24. They got degrees at something that they can't even do anymore, so they just go into teaching. They're kids, bro. They wanna go to Coachella. They wanna go to fucking this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like the 24 of 1990. It's not like the 24 of 2004. It's like the 24 now. Like, that kid wants to go in it.
Bro must got a call. But yeah, I definitely agree with both of y'all.
No, I'm sorry. But it was like 2007, 2008. And those ladies were 23, 24. They wanted to go out to the club. They wanted to go to Coachella. They wanted to go to, whatever the big shit is. They didn't want to be teachers, bro.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's a job. It's not the same. Like in the 1900s, they wanted to be teachers. You know, that's who got those jobs. Now it's a bunch of degrees that you can't do whatever you're going to do. You can't do that job. That job is not even the job available no more. Well, at UC, what we going to do with all them art degrees?
I got a few more. I'm gonna let this run, and then we're gonna get up out of here so I can go finish washing these clothes for the mall.
He's considered a hero to many, but new allegations against one of the city's finest now has Officer Earl Anderson Jr. facing charges of sex crimes against a child.
Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack has more on the text messages that were allegedly found on his stepdaughter's phone.
It gets even worse. It wasn't just any police officer. It's the 12-year-old little girl's stepdad, apparently been with her mom for the last 5 years. What do you say to this guy if he was standing right here?
I'll just be disgusted.
Cannot blame him one bit. His daughter, a 12-year-old girl, a sixth grader, nearly falls prey to a predator, her own stepdad.
I'm thankful that I caught it so soon because it could have been worse.
The girl's biological dad, Brandon Harris, outing the Detroit police officer on social media this week, sharing the messages that 37-year-old Earl Anderson.
The Detroit police officer is considered a hero to
Anderson allegedly sent at 2 a.m. last month.
I'm gonna treat you like you're grown. That's what really got me, and delete these messages and just grooming.
Anderson apparently telling the girl he'd treat her like she was a grown-up, urged her to find secret ways to chat with him, and repeatedly told her to delete the messages, specifically so her dad didn't see. The little girl didn't bite, actually just the opposite, handing over the messages to her aunts.
She just felt like something was off, and I really salute her. Like I said, I thank her every day, still now.
And then Brandon went to Detroit police. The chief there, Todd Bettison, tells Fox 2 Anderson was suspended immediately, and they're working to get him off the payroll as soon as possible. What do you want the lesson to be for parents?
Just be aware, check them phones.
Anderson charged with 1 count of accosting a child for immoral purposes and given a whopping $200,000 cash bond. Anderson allegedly sent at 2 a.m. last month. Bond. His daughter will eventually have to face him in court.
She got some anger building her, but she just walking around with a smile on her face.
Now, Brandon Harris does have another daughter, a 10-year-old little girl who was around Anderson, but we're told there has not been any inappropriate contact uncovered. Now, Warren police, they do want to know if there's more victims out there. Jessica Dupnack on The Edge. Bond. His daughter.
This shit crazy.
All right, man, that nigga burned all the way.
This shit crazy, bro.
And let it have an adventure time with his asshole. But this is the thing, though. Do we feel as strongly about the white lady or the little lady in the 10-year-old boy? Do we feel just as strong?
Yes, I definitely do. I mean, for one,
situation was terrible.
Yeah. For one, I'm gonna look at it like this, bro. For one, both situations were nasty. That shit was sick, both of them. The one with the Detroit cop, he's a cop, and it's the thing I got with police. They suspended him. He should be locked up. He had a $200,000 bond. He should be under the jail because he was actually the stepdad. He's with this girl's mother. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I don't know. It just don't sit well. And this is coming from you got a daughter, P. I got a daughter. Bro got a, you know what I'm saying? Bro got a daughter. And it's the fact of I got sons as well. And I'll say the same things for my son. That's why I said with that woman that was texting that 10-year-old little boy at 24 years old, texting that 10-year-old little boy, like just all this crazy shit, sending pictures and shit, all this. Oh my God. I don't know, man. That's crazy. It's a crazy world, bro. What the fuck is going on? It's a lot going on in this crazy world. Let me see. I'm gonna play this real quick because I wanted to see what the fuck happened right here. Go ahead. You about to say something, bro?
Nah, I'm saying keep it quiet. Stepdad is also very like, what, nigga, you're wild. You a wild boy.
Crazy,
Keep it quiet, stepdad.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, you gotta kill him. He gotta die.
That's crazy. He literally said delete the messages after you read them. It kind of remind me of what my dog old boy. It kind of remind me of this case of this Zanaya, or I can't think of her name. This little girl. That's the same thing that dude was telling her. Delete the messages after you read them. Meet me in the basement type shit.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
It's a little girl out of Detroit. They can't find her body.
Damn. He said meet me in the basement.
Yeah, he was sleeping with the girl. She was pregnant. Yeah, he's supposed to killed her, and they can't find her body. Nobody found her body.
No, so he innocent?
No, he's not. They got him locked up now. But the aunt knew about all of it. He was messing with the aunt. He I don't know, bro. A lot of this stuff, I'll be like, God damn, bro. Like, can't we go back to the old days where they
No, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or tie motherfucker up and just, you know. And I don't.
Can we keep it real though? It was terrible in the old days, bro. It was way worse in the old days. We just didn't have social media or cameras or rights, you know.
I mean, but I'm talking about like. I'm talking about this here, P. I'm talking about like back in the days, you know, you motherfucker stone him, and like them days where or motherfucker we
that worked until the nigga really didn't do it, and then we find out 3 years later he really didn't do it. It was like, damn, we stoned the fuck out that
nigga. I mean, we went through the days where we hung and shit like that. We seen people swinging from ropes. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that was over anything. Like,
yeah.
I raped her and she dirtied my clothes. Hang her.
Yeah.
I don't like you when you dirty my clothes when I'm raping you niggas.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. I'm not just saying that.
I mean, for the ones that are these pedophiles or these gruesome murderers, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like the situation with this situation with the baby and the man that lost his life. I look at it like this. I watched a movie a long time ago where the dude was in the service and he fell in love with a white woman. They was overseas somewhere, or it could have been down in Mississippi. I don't know. He fell in love with a white woman. They started having sex. They got caught in the field. They grabbed the black man, locked him up, filed him as guilty because she was afraid to say that they would been in love for years and been messing around for years. He told her just like leave it alone, let it be, you know. And they tied this man up. He was in the army or military or something. Tied him up, and it was a line of these black guys. They shot them all. But I look at it like this: for these motherfucking people that feel that they can take people away, that's how they should do them. You know what I'm saying? Line their ass up, shoot them down like the mafia did, or these Colombia motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Shoot them down. That way we ain't got to worry about jails being crowded and shit like that. I mean, I don't know. Look at Elvis.
This is true. This is true until we hit the wrong niggas. That's all I'm telling you. This is all funny. Yes, I agree with you. Until it's the wrong niggas.
Yeah, that's true because there was a lot of innocent people that lost lives. I agree with you on that. Let me play this. What you say?
No, I was gonna say, look at what happened with what they blamed Donald Trump for, right? He when they thought that those 5 kids had raped that lady, he put a number on their head, and then later on,
you talking about the up in New York?
Yeah. And then when those kids was exonerated, now that's looking like it's a smudge on his name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me try this real quick. I wanted to check this out. Let me hear you.
Because it's like, yeah, the mask off, lock the door, Vic. Because it's like, yeah, the mask off, lock the door, Vic. Because it's like, yeah,
I don't know if he thought he heard them shots or what. I don't know what was that. But I just wanted to hear that and see what happened. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I agree with what you're saying about the there's a lot of innocent people that lost lives. There is a video or something like that where a guy years ago, 10-year-old was electrocuted years ago. This was like the 1900s, but it was like the 1930s or something like that, or probably before that. Innocent man electrocuted. They found the victim. They found the person responsible years later, after he was deceased. And it's kind of funny how you find a person that was responsible after they died. You know.
Well, you know, Emmett Till. He was just lied on from the get-go.
Yeah, he was lied on from the start.
You know, we got niggas like that all throughout our whole shit. Niggas in jail. It's a nigga doing like a lifetime or something for like an ounce of weed, where weed is now legal at. You know?
Yeah.
Like, shit don't go for us, bro. That's why I don't get into politics. Like, niggas never liked us, bro. You know who told me that? Fucking my nigga Drake. Fuckers never loved us.
Don't bring that nigga up.
Motherfuckers never loved us.
So I'm gonna show this real quick, and then we gonna go ahead and tap out of here so I can get these clothes together. This shit right here, I like looking at. Well, I ain't gonna say I like. I go into my Facebook and I be checking stuff out. Like, okay, this is a girl. She died at 15 years old. They presumed her body, to make her look like. I mean, they presumed her body so well, that when they uncovered the body still looked like. I can't even go to the thing. It still look like her, basically. You know what I'm saying? She basically they saying she lost her life and she was unearthed in 1999 near the peak of, I don't know what that's at, a volcano in northwestern Argentina, and she is hailed as a significant archaeological find, recognized as one of the most well-preserved mummies ever discovered. Her remains were a remarkable state of preservation is attributed to being frozen in a deep slumber, with her remains kept in a dry, cold environment at an altitude exceeding 6,000 meters for centuries. She was unearthed in 1999 near the peak of so they said she was sacrificed to the gods approximately 500 years ago. I don't know how they say in 1999 then, but I guess that's when they unraveled her in 1999. I'm guessing, you know. But 500 years and her body still looked like this after they took the whatever they used to wrap her up in. She still looked like herself.
Yeah, whoever these niggas is, is assholes for unwrapping that girl.
That's definitely
And,
true. That's definitely.
and whoever wrapped her some assholes too for thinking that was a necessary thing to do, sacrifice a young lady. You know, we came through some real savage times in the past, but yeah, you taking people's sacred things and unraveling them. These are someone's sacrifices to God or God, whichever their belief was, you know. And
Yeah.
you just open one of their God or God's gifts.
Right.
You know?
And you know, a lot of these damn, closed out. Fuck. A lot of these scientists what the fuck happened? They why the fuck did that happen?
They're disrespectful as fuck.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Huh?
So you doing all this strictly through YouTube? Like it's providing you with like how to have the background and all that too?
No, I did the background on my own. I created the background and put it up. This is StreamYard that I'm on. But it's
just through YouTube.
Yeah, you can well, it's through YouTube, Facebook. You can stream. I can only stream 3 places right now, but once I ante up my subscription and pay the more of the subscription, I can stream more than 8 to different social medias or different places. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like this. That's what I was telling you about when we was talking last time. That's what I was telling you about when I was like, shit, we can get up there and just have some good conversation. I usually my peoples come up here. Novotny, he come up sometimes. Usually it'd be me, old boy, and my sister, lovely. She from Tennessee, she from Memphis, and we get up here and talk about a lot of things. You know, old boy, he's from South Carolina. You know, so it's like a collective of everybody from a little bit everywhere. A lot of people in here, like you heard Miss Queen Tanya. She's from California. Got a lot of different people in here, man. It's like I like this because we get to interact, we get to talk, and you get to talk to people that's from different places that visualize things the way you do or see things the way you do, you know. So, or if they don't, you know, we sit here and talk about it, you know, like, okay, I understand, instead of it being an argument. Because usually when you hop on YouTube, it's bitch this, bitch that, fuck you, I'll kill your kids and shit like that. You hear shit like that, bro. Yeah, they get crazy. What'd you say, nobody?
I said that's crazy.
It's crazy. But over here, it's like we sit here, we talk as human beings, which some people ain't human. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna say I don't listen to that shit when I'm at work. When I'm at work driving and shit, bro, I'll be listening to that crazy shit. I ain't gonna lie, because it keep me focused and it keep me, oh shit, what the fuck? But I need to stop doing that because it do fuck up your balance and shit like that.
Maybe that is your balance.
Nah, because after a while, it takes toll on you. You know, you keep listening to it and you like, man, why the fuck? I feel like I want to join in this shit. Nah, then I'm like, nah, I ain't about to join in that shit. Fight back, Craig. Help. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. My nigga. That's word. I hit you in the set then. I might be coming out there soon.
All right, for sure. Let me know something.
Shout out to the homie Peter MC.
Shut up, bro. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I've been trying to get bro to come out here. I'm gonna get him to come out this way. Figure it out.
You know, I'm gonna jump down there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be out that way sometime this year anyway, because of the little comedy thing we doing.
Oh yeah. I think I heard Big Funny say some shit about that.
Yeah, it'll be that way, close to that way, if not in the state.
Yeah, I know he been going to a lot of Kansas. That's like not that far, but
yeah, I know that's one of the stops. Is in Kansas. I know some stuff in Las Vegas. It's a few stops.
You said y'all got a Las Vegas show?
Yep.
Keep me posted on the Las Vegas. I'll pull up on y'all.
Right.
I'll grab a rental and slide up there. Hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna grab a rental because I don't like driving my personal vehicles.
Right.
That's only like 4 hours away, so slide up there on y'all. Hell yeah, but shit, we've been on this motherfucker for 3 hours and 4 minutes. 6:01. Make sure y'all fix those clocks. I know time don't went up or went back. I don't remember what the fuck it is. Would it go up or back, bro?
Bring it forward.
All right. I guess I'm stuck because ours don't move, so you know what I mean? Ours stay the same.
Lucky you.
So it's now 6:01.
9 o'clock up here.
Yeah, it's 6:01 here. About to go finish these loads of clothes, get ready for the mall. It is the work week, man. Y'all know what's happening, man. If you got a job, man, wake up in the morning fresh. Go get that motherfucking money, man, because it's crazy out here and ain't nobody else gonna get it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you be just it's be blessed and be thankful that you have a job sometimes. You know what I mean? Because some people ain't got none. Well, some people don't want none. I ain't gonna say ain't got none. Some people don't want none. Yeah. But y'all know what's happening. It's the growth sector. I'm up here with my brother Novotny. We about to tap out of this mug. Bro sent me that video. Did I play that already? I think I did. Bro sent me that video. But I'm gonna go out with this. Let's go.
Hey, big bro, you gonna fuck them up with this one right here. It's definitely about time you break them off something. Let's go.
Follow me now, see? And I'ma show you how it's done. Players play and haters gon' hate. That's the reason I bought my gun. And I get this money regardless. I just do this shit for fun. Niggas say that I'm the realest. Like, am I the only one? Came a long way. I'm still at it. OG status, I'm the GOAT. Long as I'm alive and free, I had no choice but to stay afloat. I done played with them bands. Made that hard from that soft. I'm no longer on that block, but I proceed to break them off. See, I'm a pimp. Mac Daddy. Looking for the dollar. Bad chick wanna get with me. Guaranteed to make a holler. Told her shorty I won't hit you, but I grab you by the collar. And the only thing I'm in love with is that almighty dollar. Yeah, I'm strictly about my paper. You can tell just by my past. Was on that block sweating like Keith. With that pack trying to make it last. Had that loud for my chiefers. Had that brown for my junkies. Had that white for my thieves and I broke black nines for my flunkies. I was out there flipping packs while them white boys were drinking breast monkey. I swear for him I cooked that. Had the whole house funky. Every day's a different day. So I started with a prayer. Cincinnati where I be. Making decisions like the mayor. In that kitchen with that glove on. Looking like Michael Jackson, counting it up. Doing math, all addition, no subtraction. Would've thought it was a magician. How that hard came from soul. On that block I make it bleed and I proceed to break them off. Follow me now, see? And I'ma show you how it's done. Players play and haters gon' hate. That's the reason I bought my gun. And I get this money regardless. I just do this shit for fun. Niggas say that I'm the realest. Like, am I the only one? Came a long way. I'm still at it. OG status, I'm the GOAT. Long as I'm alive and free, I had no choice but to stay afloat. I done played with them bands. Made that hard from that soft. I'm no longer on that block, but I proceed to break them off. See, I'm a on one. Yeah. ENT. What? If I ain't a real nigga, then what do you call me? Realest nigga in it, I know you can tell that. No longer in the streets, I got older and fell back. Piles of this money, so paper just gon' stack. If I ever fall off, I bet you I bounce back. Haters be like Kenny, be thinking he all that. Put